Hello, hello, welcome in. Ooh, you're making chicken stew. That sounds really good. I just realized I was like completely off center. I was like doing something over here. But yeah, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk while you're cooking. I actually had a pretty productive day today. Like the reason I start these streams like in the afternoon for me is so that like instead of like right when I wake up like in the morning, it's that way I can be productive and I can do things before stream. But a lot of times like I kind of just end up like padding around and like doing random stuff and like yeah, productive, like I'll like vacuum and things like that. But I've been trying to go to sleep earlier, wake up earlier like this past week. So I actually went on a walk, which I usually don't have enough time for before stream because I'm usually like just kind of doing a lot of cleaning. But then when I got back, I was still able to do the cleaning. So not too bad. I have a load of laundry in the washer right now. I did a load before that, being pretty productive. But yeah, I was reading a book where like this girl was like pretty much captive. It's still early in the book, and still like they enforce that she should be going outside for an hour a day. And I'm all like, dang, this captive girl is going out for an hour a day, and I can't even do that. I'm not being held captive. I'm like, I should be going out for like an hour a day. The weirdest thing to motivate me. But like lately, like I feel like what I've been doing is that like yeah, if the weather's not great, I'm not gonna go outside. Like, but then like the next time I'm out, I'm gonna be out for a long time. So like since the weather was so bad like this past week, I wasn't outside as much. Like we would go out on drives and stuff like that, which was nice. Um, but like I felt like I hadn't like actually been outside. So like I did like a 3-hour walk yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? As much as I really like long walks, like I could go on like a very very long walk if I want to, especially if I have like a good audiobook or a good podcast. Going, I used to listen to like this true crime podcast where the episodes were like an hour and a half, like 2 hours long. So like I would be out there for a while. And then yeah, like podcasts or like audiobooks are like sometimes like 20 hours long. So it's like you have a lot of content to listen to. But I'm just like, I'm not treating myself as well as this girl who's like literally captive. I'm like, I should really be going outside for at least an hour. But yeah, that there you go. So I went out like about like an hour. I think it was like a little less than an hour just because of how it worked out, like the way I was walking. I've been trying to walk faster too, because usually I'm a very leisurely walker. I'm just kind of out there to like get fresh air. Like I'm not really out there to like raise my heart rate or anything. Did I finish? Did I end my workout on my watch? I think I did. I took it off, so I'm sure it ended anyway. Um but yeah, I'm like, I should probably like maybe try walking faster. Like I always get like passed up by like the people that are like power walking. I don't want to power walk. I just kind of want to be have a little bit more like, like a little faster walk. So that way I'm not getting passed up as much. But I also do like walking slower too, because I don't really like having someone like directly behind me. So sometimes I'll like kind of like pull off, or I'll like, if someone's walking directly behind me, I'll like pull off, or I'll like slow down a little bit. Like I'll kind of like move off to the side and like slow down a little bit. Because like then yeah, if I'm walking fast, I'm pretty much keeping pace with everyone else. But if I'm walking slow and I'm kind of the slow one, then everyone else just kind of, I'm like out of everyone's way. Like I'm kind of like on the side of the trail, just like walking really slow. Um, but like yeah, today the trails weren't too full, which is nice because the weather was really nice. Like I actually had my sunglasses and everything. The sun's still out, as you can see, so it's amazing. But yeah, it was really nice to get out there for a little bit. It's really cold outside though. It's like 40 degrees, so it was cold, but it was nice. But yeah, I've been liking going out. I see all the dogs around this time of day, like because sometimes I go on my walks like a little bit later. But like this time of day, there's lots of dogs, and a lot of the dogs are just like really excited to see other people and like other dogs. So like I can tell like the owners are like trying to train them. So it's like you see a lot of like really excited like puppies like running around, which is really nice. Um, what did we do last night after stream? I did more puzzles. I have this puzzle app. What is it called? The puzzle app that I've been using. It's really nice. I really, really like it. What is it called? Jigsaw Collection? What is it called like on the Apple Store? Because sometimes like the one that it like pops up as being named, it's like not the same thing. But Jigsaw HD is the specific one that I use. I think it was like one of the most popular ones. There was like a couple like really popular ones where it had like hundreds of thousands of downloads or something like that. Um, I don't remember if this one was like the most popular or if it was like one of like the second or third, but I really liked it. I saw a license plate today. Your slow walk reminded me slow for show. I love that. And it's so funny because when you have like customized license plates, you have to like pay for that. So it's just funny that that person was all like, yeah, I'm going to pay for my license plate to say slow for show. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ryan's one of those people where like we'll be driving and then he'll just say like a random word or phrase and I'm like when we first started dating, I was like, what? And it's because he's reading people's license plates. Like even if they're not customized, if they like somehow make a word or a phrase, he'll like say it out loud. So now that we've been dating a really, really long time, I'm like used to it. But I remember when we first started dating, I was like, what are you looking at? Like, what are you saying? What are you reading? And he'll just be like, oh, the car in front of us. So now I know, like, if he starts like saying a random word, I'll like look at the car in front of us to see if it's their license plate, and like 80% of the time it is. It was a Jeep with enormous wheels. Dang, and they're slow for show. Damn. Be like my family never really did customized license plates. Ryan's family though loves customized license plates. Like everyone in his family and his extended family, they have like customized license plates. Our car right now doesn't because we just I don't know. I just didn't want to pay extra for it. Um, but yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm not even creative enough, I think, to come up with like a cool license plate. Like I always need help naming everything. You guys know this about me, so I don't think like I'm like smart enough to like create a custom license plate. Hi Mimi, are you done with your class today or you still gotta do it? I hope you're having a good day, Your Royal Highness. Like even my username on here, it's just Play with May. My name's May. Play with May. It's a little clever because May sounds like me, so it sounds like Play with Me. But like that's like the limit of my like creativity. So yeah, I'm not very good at naming things. Hello friends. Yes, I'm back home in comfy clothes. Yes, I love that for you. Do you usually dress up to go to class? I feel like when I first started going to classes, I would like dress up like a little bit, like, but especially because I was still doing like 7 a.m. classes when I was a freshman. I wasn't getting dressed up for that. And I rarely wore makeup, like even around that time. So like I wasn't wearing like makeup like every day. But yeah, like I feel like as you go on, like even through the year, you start like dressing down more. you're like you're like I definitely had a couple roommates where they would like go all out for like their outfits and their hair and everything like that. And then like when it got around like midterms and finals time, like they like gave up. I'm like that's fair. I can tell you're stressed, you're getting very little sleep. You know, straightening your hair every morning isn't gonna be as important. I thought it was very clever for your name. Oh, thank you. I like that people think I'm clever. If I can trick people to think I'm clever, then I am. Hi, Hester Laura, welcome in. For my art classes day, I just wear leggings and loose tops because those are 3-hour classes and charcoal and ink and graph. I get everywhere. Yeah, that's true. You have to kind of like, it's almost like dressing for lab. I never had to do lab, but a lot of my roommates had to do lab, and like, yeah, there's like specific things that you should and shouldn't wear, and there's stuff that you're like absolutely not supposed to wear. So they always had to like plan their outfits for those classes. But yeah, I never had to do lab, so that's good. For my 1-day classes, I like to look cute with skirts and dresses. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yeah, especially like at our school, me and Mivi went to the same college in California. It's a very bike heavy town, so like I would wear skirts and dresses sometimes, but if I knew I was going to be on a bike, you know, it's a very big gamble to take. Nowadays, like I almost always have like bike shorts under my dresses, like even if like I'm not going to be on a bike. But like back then, like I don't know, I didn't really think about it. I'm also doing very well in that one class. So I like the idea of smart and cute. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're like I'm smart and I'm cute and I can dress well. Hello there, Julie. You're looking more better. I am. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still sniffly. but I'm feeling a lot better. Like last week I was so anxious and I would get like these random headaches. This week I'm feeling a lot better. Like I don't like I think I'm like pretty much 100% by now. I feel pretty good except for like the sniffling. At that college I always casual comfy, right? I feel like everyone wore casual comfy, but we did have like one like actually pretty big influencer on campus. I think she was there the same time as you were. I think like I only maybe overlapped with her like maybe a year or so, and she was like a fashion influencer and she was like really popular. So it's like her being on campus, I don't even think I ever saw her, but it made me want to like dress up more because like she was on campus and she was dressing up. But yeah, back then I mostly wore like t-shirts and shorts, like jean shorts. I think I started wearing leggings. I don't know, I didn't really start wearing leggings until like later because early years of leggings they were so thin. Like it was impossible to have like thick leggings for some reason, like they hadn't figured out the technology or something. But like in like more recent years leggings have become like more thicker and you can't like see straight through them anymore, and they actually have like some substance and they don't like just fall apart in the wash or anything like that. But yeah, I didn't start wearing leggings until I found like a good pair that I felt like I could wear a lot. I haven't rode a bike since I was 5. I gave up on riding my bike at school. Like that was like the main mode of transportation at that school. Like most people rode their bike. But like I think I gave up like my sophomore year. I'm like I'd rather walk. Like having to find parking for my bike and like dealing with the traffic. Like I'd rather just walk because so many people are on their bikes that the sidewalk is relatively empty. Um I fell off and never got back on. Oh, I fell off so many times. Luckily, like I never crashed really, but I would like fall off because I'm clumsy. Like I just have no sense of balance. My sense of balance is like level 1. So putting me on a bike is dangerous. But yeah, my sister didn't learn how to ride a bike until she got like much older. Like she wasn't into it, and like it's not part of her like daily life. But like I get it because I suck at riding a bike, so I probably should have just not bothered. But since I wear a mask to school, I haven't worn makeup, not even eyeliner. So hopefully I still look cute. But not and not a butterface. I didn't know what that meant in so long because like it took me so long to realize, like because I always heard it as butterface as in like butter, like the food. um and I didn't know what that meant. I think someone had to explain it to me. But like I feel like a lot of people wear masks, and like yeah, I'm not gonna wear makeup with my mask. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do eye makeup, maybe. But if I know I'm gonna be wearing my mask like the whole time I'm in at this location, like I'm not gonna bother. Sailor Sherry, thank you so much. How you doing? Or not thank you so much. Hello, how are you? But yes, thank you so much for saying hi. I don't know why I said thank you, but thank you. Just feeling very grateful, I guess. I was traumatized. Oh no. I remember I fell off my skaters way back as well, and I recently skated again. Had a lot of fun. Nice. I used to love going roller skating. Not roller blading. I don't really like roller blades, but roller skating where it's like the 4 wheels and like a car. I like those a lot. Literally thought it was Butterface too. Okay, so I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one who thought it was Butterface. But like it took me so long to realize what that meant. I think it was like in a song or something, and I had like no idea what it meant. Honestly, most songs I don't really understand the lyrics. Like I'll hear the words, but like unless I'm like really tuned into it, like if it's like very lyrical and very poetic, like a lot of times I'm like, what? But I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at like tuning in more to like what a song actually means. But like yeah, back in the day we used to sing songs like it was nothing, and then like later we look back on the lyrics and we're like, oh my gosh, we were singing about nasty stuff. Jeez. I was actually good with writing. Oh sorry, your message scrolled up. A bike in college, no crashes. Good for you. I saw some really bad crashes, but like yeah, I was never involved with them. The bike circles, oh my gosh, the bike circles, those were intense. I gotta look at the lyrics while I'm listening to a song to fully understand. Yeah, true. Like sometimes Ryan and I will be in the car and I'll be like looking up the lyrics to a song so that way I can like see them and read them. Because also a lot of singers don't enunciate very well, so I'm like, I don't know what the heck they're saying. I never got good at skating. Can't even ride a bike. It's tough. It is really tough. Like as someone who's not very like physically like great at that kind of stuff, like balance wise and like just like stamina wise and stuff like that, like I totally get it. But yeah, I really did like skating. Like we had like a skate rink in my hometown. It's gone now, but it was so fun to go there. I would have like birthday parties there and stuff like that, and yeah, you would fall and get hurt. Like I never got that badly hurt, but like yeah, like probably if I fell the way that I fell then now, like like from a child to like now an adult, I would probably be hurt, like actually hurt. But since you're a kid, like it doesn't hurt as much, or at least it doesn't hurt for as long after. But yeah, like I think during one of my family parties, like my aunt like broke her pinky at the roller rink, so it is dangerous. Spotify has that for some songs, not all songs. Yeah, same thing on Google. No, what's it called? YouTube Music. They have like the lyrics. You can just like click the tab to like look at the lyrics. I think it's only on mobile though. I tried looking for it on desktop and I didn't see it. I guess on desktop I could just look it up myself. So yeah, that it was just me. Problem got it. It's not. Oh no, never not. Like that's why sometimes when I'm listening to an audiobook, I like to have the book also open so that way I can like listen and read at the same time. Like I'm the same way. Yeah, right. Enunciate better. Like, especially like my sister, she teaches English in Korea, and a lot of the kids really like Ariana Grande's music, but she doesn't like to use she likes to use music for lessons, but she doesn't like to use Ariana Grande's music because she doesn't enunciate very well. So it's like really hard for her to like teach the kids the lyrics and use it for a lesson when she's like not talking very clearly. But a lot of the kids like her music. But yeah, like she's like, you have no like it's so hard, like even if you're a native English speaker to understand what some singers are saying. My bestie can't ride a bike either. I just told her wear training wheels, live your life. I can't even imagine like using training wheels at specifically our college because I feel like even wearing a helmet, people are like, "What's wrong with you?" Like you wouldn't think that that'd be weird, but people were actually like very like, but like because if you're over 18, I think at least in California you don't have to wear a helmet. So it's like yeah, like some people literally have to wear a helmet. But I did feel like yeah, if you're wearing a helmet, people are like, "What are you wearing a helmet for?" Like what's wrong? I'm like, because you drive crazy. Everyone drives crazy. And there's also buses around and like trucks around, like in the same places that we're riding bikes. Like, come on, it's dangerous out here. I think for a little, sometimes I would wear a helmet, but like I wouldn't wear like pads or anything because then where am I going to put them when I get to class? But that's again why I started walking instead of and taking the bus instead of doing the bike because I was over it. One fun lesson per week. Yeah, there you go. It's more embarrassing to be falling everywhere, right? Like I fell a few times, but like luckily, yeah, like either like one time I fell, like no one was literally around. Like my jeans got stuck on like the pedal or the chain, and I just like kind of like slowly like tipped over. So it's like I had very like non-traumatic falls, but yeah, I would see a lot of crashes. With people riding bikes. And even now like our city that we live in now is like, oh, we're very bike friendly. I'm like, where are you bike friendly? Like there's no bike lanes, people are always biking on the wrong side of the road, people don't know how to signal with their hands, and it's just like what is going on. And, like even when I'm like walking on the trails, like there will be bikers and like they won't even like do anything, like they'll just like like stream past you super fast, even though if it's supposed to be a slow zone because like there's some like darker places where like that's more twisty, they're supposed to go slower. And then like sometimes like someone's coming at you and there's like a fork in the road and they don't signal which way they're gonna go, so I just kind of stand there and wait until they decide where they're gonna go because it's like I'm not gonna get in your way and then you get mad at me because some bikers got attitude. I don't know what it is, but some bikers got attitude, and that's how it was in college too. Like I would see people crash, and like maybe one of them like had like was able to see it coming, so they were able to brace against it, so they don't fall off their bike. But the other person like falls off their bike and like skids on the ground, and they're like, "Watch where you're going." They like keep going. Like I've seen so many crashes like that where one person is just like obviously more confident of a bike rider, so they're just like peasant. They like keep going. So sassy, so sassy. But yeah, like whenever someone like will signal to me like with their hands like which way they're going, I'm always so grateful. I'm like okay, I'm like thanks. And I smile at them. I'm like thank you. And it's like, yeah, but some people just don't know like the biking etiquette. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a bike friendly town. I'm like, these people don't know bike etiquette. But yeah, it's like I don't even ride a bike anymore, so I don't really care. But I like it's ingrained in me. Like bike etiquette is like in my noggin. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, let me open up my game so we can do some makeovers together. But yeah, we have our fam. Should I start with the baby? I want to start with the baby because like this hair was like giving me like I don't know what it is, but like it looks like our baby has a bald spot and it was bugging me. So I think I am gonna start with him. I don't have a whole lot of like infant hair stuff. We all have straight hair, right? Yeah, I was just trying to double check like so it won't take me too long to do his hair. I'm not gonna make him bald. That one is cute. It's very like CC, and sometimes like too much CC on babies kind of freaks me out, not gonna lie. But I think it looks cute on him. And I do have some skin details for babies. Just some cute stuff. Yeah, I definitely don't have that many, so don't have to really worry about it. Some creators like have like changed their stuff over so that way they have more options for babies, but like I haven't necessarily like gone back and like really looked into it because like I don't mind the way my babies look. I don't really need them to have like a whole lot going on. I like that one. Either that one or I guess this one's nice. I just like it when they look like very like more skin like, you know? That onion made me cry. Darn onion. Dang it. I'll be in the kitchen trying out this recipe from ChatGPT. I put it in ingredients I'm trying to get rid of, and it put together a soup recipe for me. I didn't even know you could do that. That sounds really cool. Enjoy your soup. I think New Pseudonym's also making stew. I think you said stew. That's amazing. Yeah, enjoy your experimenting. I forgot the word for experimenting. That's why that took me so long to remember. All right, you already have eye bags. I don't think you need any new ones. Do I want freckles? Some baby freckles? Oh, some baby freckles are kind of cute. Maybe. I mean, we don't really need freckles. I think his mom has freckles. Mr. Meavy has been telling me to do this for months, and I'm finally doing it. That's so smart. I didn't even know you could do that. That's really awesome. All right, and I did have some lashes. The cheek overlay, neck scars. Here we go. It's like they're like clipping on something. I noticed that on the other ones too. Yeah, these ones are just straight, so that's fine. These ones looked. That's kind of cute. Hopefully it tastes good. It's still AI. I know. I'm a little suspicious, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be good, right? I don't know. I have hope. That's really cool though. I didn't even think that was like something like possible. I saw another face overlay I wanted to try. I think it has like too much eye stuff going on. Yeah, let me go back to the other one. I actually think maybe this one I like a little more. The differences are so subtle. Just like the basic one. Yeah, I like that their face still looks like round. You want some teeth? I mean, you're like kind of like in your later infant stage now, so yeah, I feel like you should get some teeth. All right, nothing else in here. Do I want to change eyebrows? I mean, his eyebrows are pretty cute. I'm not really too worried about it. All right, we did hair. Do I want to do any accessories? Oh, some of the necklaces I got works for babies. Oh my god. Give my baby a little necklace. That's so dangerous. Don't give your babies necklaces in real life, but in this game, I'm gonna give my baby a necklace. All right, we don't need that. All right, he's in his everyday. Okay, so I'm gonna make him more rose colored now, since he's technically our rose gen. He like automatically got born with mint clothes, but I feel like something a little bit more rosy might be cute. Ooh, I do like that one. That one's a little bit more peach colored. This one's also equally cute. This one's more pink. That's the hard thing is like, do I really want to be like a stickler for like the colors that I'm using and stuff? Do I really care that much? Grand scheme of things, not too much. Yeah, that's like more purple. I liked this one. Yeah, that one. That one's cute. I like the little collar. I think it's cute. Oh, what about all full body outfits? Oh my gosh, there's so many full body outfits. Some of these I do like, but I think I'm gonna use them for like hot weather because I'm like looking at them. Actually, maybe this one. Oh, I do like the little leaves. Yeah, because this like color is very rosy to me, right? Like I feel like that's like a rose color. It's got bananas on it. Oh, the tiger. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go with this outfit because the tiger is just too cute. I can't not do the tiger. Like that would just not be right, you know? And then his shoes already look like they match. What shoes are they? These ones? I feel like that looks a little bit more rose-like. This baby looks so sad though. I think it's just the pose. All right. Anything else? Thank you for the lyric, AJ. Did I say hi earlier? I think I said hi. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hello. All right. Formal. There's any other ones that are considered formal? I feel like this looks formal to me as well. Just in my opinion. It's not very rosy. Does this come in like a more rose color? Not really. I guess we could do red. I do like the red suit though. That is cute. Yeah, maybe we'll just do the red suit. Oh, I forgot about the horse onesie. Oh my gosh. All the onesies. So cute. Whoa. There you go, little dapper baby. All right, the sleepy outfit's gonna be the hardest because I have so many onesies. Oh, I could make him a skunk. The shark. Oh my god. The horse is so cute though. I forgot about the horse. It'd be so funny if the Simlish version of the song played. I didn't even think about that. There are like some Simlish versions of songs that they've used for like trailers and stuff like that. Maybe I should like, I wonder if they're like, there's like a playlist of them that I can like get. I can't tell what the pattern is on his legs. I can't tell. Oh, I like the oranges on this one. That's really cute. Oh, I like the sharks. Oh my gosh. So cute. I don't know, is that rose color enough or should I go red? Do I really care? I kind of just want him to be a skunk. Is that so wrong that I just want my baby to be skunky? I just like the way the skunk looks. Don't judge me. I'm gonna make him a skunk. That's just what I want. I'm not gonna explain myself. I want him to look like a skunk, okay? Perfect. What shoes? Got these little lamb shoes that are cute. I like the little lambs. Also these ones. All these ones have little stars on them. I think those are the ones that I have on one of the other outfits though. So yeah, I think we'll just go with the lambs. Get him some socks. Alright. Hot weather. There was a couple hot weather outfits that I thought were cute. Let me double check though. Oh, bye. I forgot that they do that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to. I need you to turn back over. I'm sorry. I'm changing your outfit still, babes. Oh, I like that one. I kind of like that there's like the blue and the pink, so it's kind of like his both colors. Blaze is so cute. No, wait, did you choose another spelling? I can't remember. I think, oh yeah, like Blaze, like this. Hold on. It's too small. Blaze. Like that. I did the Harry Potter spelling. Because I remember that there was a character in Harry Potter named Blaze, so I was like, you know what, let me just borrow that spelling. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think he turned out super cute. Oh, he probably needs a hat for hot weather. Oh, the little helmet. I forgot about the helmet. Oh my gosh. That one's cute, the little tiger. That was my other guess. Yeah, I really like the way it's spelled because it just looks so like fancy. Like it's like pinky up. I like a normal name, even though Blaze isn't really a normal name, but I like a normal name with like a little bit of a like pizzazz. Like, you know, just like wee. I like a little extra. Oh yeah, which beanie do we want? I do like this one. You wanna be my lover? Friendship never ends. Oh, this one's kind of stupid looking. I kind of like it, but I don't like the way his hair's sticking out. Maybe we'll go with this one. Maybe we'll do like a mint for that one. I think that's mint. Do I have other cold weather stuff? I mean, I could just make him a skunk again. Is that a problem? I think I want to put him in the bear one though. Yeah, but then you don't get to see the beanie that I picked. I'm a little sad about that. And we could do one of these sweaters. Oh, I like the strawberries. Yeah, let's do one of these. That way he can wear the beanie. Doesn't matter. I guess one of the thicker looking ones. That looks mint. Turn back around so I can compare. Thank you. Should I give him some Uggs? Dang, this kid's gonna be fancy with some Uggs. Some mini Uggs. I don't even have mini Uggs. Give this kid Uggs. Can't tell if they're like, does he have like socks on or something? There's like something on his legs. Can't tell. I think it's fine. You know what? I'm a good mom or a good sim mom. I'm gonna give him the the Uggs. I just think they're cute. Oh, it's part of the pan. That's what I was looking at. All right, maybe change the hat then. I guess that's more rosy. So yeah, I think we did it. So yeah, there's his everyday outfit, his formal outfit, his sleepy outfit, party, then hot weather, then cold weather. Okay. Yep, that's our baby. Yeah, I don't think I need to change his eyes, right? Does he have his dad's color? Yeah, his eyes are brown. He's got brown eyes. What did I give her? Yeah, I gave her like kind of reddish brown. So yeah, he came out with brown eyes and black hair. So that makes sense. He just kind of took after his dad. But I feel like if she wasn't like mint colored, she'd have black hair, right? Like I feel like she would naturally have black hair, but her hair is mint because we're doing this challenge. That's kind of at least what my brain thinks. All right. On to Mama. She's a little bit softer now. She had her first baby. We did, if you weren't sticking around yesterday, if you didn't join yesterday's stream, we did try for a baby again because I figured that like because we're in the first gen, I think it would be nice to have like at least two, if not maybe three kids. So if we get twins, that's okay too. But I thought it would be nice so that way like the future gens would have more family. So I did update her wants and her needs because she wasn't very keen on having another kid, or she wasn't keen on having the first kid either. Um, so I did update her needs so that way it would kind of more be like, yeah, she had one kid. It wasn't really too bad. She had more support, and she feels very comfortable. So like she's open to having more kids. So she should be happier her next pregnancy. If she's not, that's fine too. That's very natural. But yeah, so she might get pregnant again, but I want to give her a makeover with her new body, her new her she has a new kid. Lots of things are different now. Also her fiance, I think we did decide that they're gonna get married soon, because now it's spring in the game. It was winter for a while and it just wasn't working out. And the save file that I downloaded from Ratboy Sims, it does have a couple wedding venues. So we saw one yesterday that I really liked. I think for like a first gen wedding, without like that many people involved, I think it looked pretty perfect. So I am gonna kind of make like wedding outfits too, so that way they can get married before he's an elder and dies. Because I did make Akira, or like not Akira, what's his name? Keanu. I did make him older, so he's a little bit older than her. So he's already, well, they're both an adult right now, but he's about to become an elder. So we're gonna give him kind of like a transitional adult to elder makeover. And then yeah, also plan for their wedding. I think, do I want that red suit then for the baby? Yeah, I think so. He can that'll probably be his outfit for the wedding. That's really like the only fancy outfit I have for babies, so that's what he's gonna wear. Yeah, I don't know if I want to give her like shorter hair. I did download a couple of new things before stream, and some of them were short hair. So when I get to that part, maybe I will give her shorter hair. She's had long hair for a while, so I'm kind of down for a change. I also have to make sure that the hair that I choose works with my overlay, or at least has its own like mint color. Yeah, she's always had kind of shorter or not shorter hair, straighter hair. So I'm kind of going for more straight hair options. I'm down for like a wavy for her too, but I'm kind of more focused on shorter hair. Oh, that one's really pretty on her. That one's cute. Yeah, choosing a hair is usually the part of like making a sim that takes me the longest. So, and this is just a makeover too, so we'll see how long it takes for me to get through the makeovers. I already got the baby done, so we did one sim at least, but we'll see how quickly I'm able to get through the others. I want to help her out with her boobs so that way they don't clip with everything. I can make them bigger later too if I end up choosing a hair that's different, but I don't want her boobs to be the reason why we can't choose certain hair, you know? Justice for the boobs. I think I did get like an email too that there was like one mod that got updated right before like I went live, and I was just like, whatever, it should work fine. But I think it was a building mod, so I think I'm fine. I think it was better build by, so I can update that later. Yeah, I feel like this last patch has been like so messy, and that's kind of why like I stopped playing in the first place because I forget which patch it was, but it like broke all my mods, and I just like couldn't muster the the energy to like update all my mods, so like I just took a break from Sims for like a little while. And I think if I was like in a lazier place, this patch would have done that to me too, because it was there's like modders I feel like are really struggling right now. Like from what I've seen from like what different modders have been posting is that like the patch that they did for the crystal kit, they like fixed a bunch of back end stuff that had been broken for a while. So like it like just changed a lot of like very integral parts of the game that affected the mods. So the modders are still like playing catch up. So I've been trying to be patient with it. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily very patient with it, and that's just like the downside to like the modding Sims community. But yeah, most of my mods are good. I haven't really checked on like all of them. I kind of just took out all the ones that I thought would be broken, and I haven't like gone back and like double checked the ones that I don't use as often. Um, but hopefully I'll have time to do that eventually because I want to. That one's kind of cute. I like kind of like the brushed back look. What's the difference between these ones? There's like a slight difference in like color. I don't know what the difference is. Ooh, that one's cute. I don't think I use it on her, but I wasn't expecting that one to look as cute as it did. Ooh, I kind of like this one. I like how thick it is. I always like to give my Sims like really thick hair because I have very thin hair, and I don't know, it just makes me happy to give them like long, thick hair. It's always been like kind of like my go-to style. If I don't know what to put like a sim in, I'll like I'll choose like yeah, like a long, thick style. I already scrolled through a lot of things. I haven't really seen anything that I really want to give her. Like I want to give her something different. Like I've seen stuff that's similar to the other stuff I've given her, but like I kind of want something like different for her. So that's like my problem right now. I really like this one, but it's not working with my overlay. But it's just so pretty on her. Like I was trying to definitely not be like super picky about making sure that her hair was like always mint or like her outfits are always mint, but like I don't know, I've kind of like latched onto it. Like I feel like I really do enjoy like following um the color theme for the gens. I don't know, it's just it's an extra fun thing. I wasn't sure if it was gonna bother me or not. Like I wasn't sure if I was gonna feel like it was like annoying. And yeah, it like limits my choices, but I don't think it's annoying. It's just like yeah, that just means that I have like less hair to choose from, which I have a lot of hair, so it's really not that big of a deal if I like don't have all of my options. Like it's fine. We're fine. I like this one. Ooh, that one's really pretty too. All the little heart in the back. That's like really precious. I don't know if what I need to do to her boobs to make them work with this hair though. Maybe just like push them in a little bit more, but they're gonna be so much smaller than they were. I mean, maybe she's done breastfeeding eventually, so you know, sometimes that happens. Maybe I can make them a little bit bigger than that. Can't tell if that's like supposed to look like that. Oh yeah, there's like a lot more hair. Mm, we'll see. I'll probably pick a different hair. We do have ads coming in a little bit. I'll probably take a quick break to like run to the restroom because I have to. So I'll probably like go on our BRB screen during that. Yeah, I like this creator, but that one's pretty too. Oh, but the overlay doesn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give her like negative boobs to work with that hair. And I'm not really wanting to give her negative boobs because, you know, she's a mom. I make them kind of at least around the size that they were. Yeah, I think I am picturing something shorter on her because she had really, really long hair before. But I think I am picturing something like at least slightly shorter. Yeah, she won't be aging up into an elder for like a very long time. So I don't know. We'll probably give her more makeovers before then, but I feel like this one will be locked in for a little bit. Maybe we'll do another one after like the next baby. That would make sense. Yeah. And probably when the kids age up and stuff, we'll do like more makeovers. That one's really cute. I think it's a little young for her, but it's really cute. Usually I wouldn't say that because I don't really care. Like, oh, like if that hairstyle is for like a younger or an older person. But she is like, you know, I do kind of want her to feel different throughout the different ages. After one kid, she'd want shorter hair, so it can't be grabbed by the second kid. True, yeah, that's kind of. I feel like that's what a lot of people do. They like, yeah, they definitely like shorten their hair up after they have their kids. So that's kind of what I was picturing as well. That she would like, yeah, like trim it up a little bit, make it, make it like not so much of a hazard with the kids around. Yeah, it's just a combo of finding one that I like that also works with the hair overlay that I have on her. Like, do I want to give her bangs? Like, maybe I'm into bangs right now. I do like that one. There was another one that I saw that I liked. Was it this one? Like, very similar. All right, well, I'll stop here, and then we'll do the ad break. Um, yeah, we'll do the ad break so that way, and then I'll come back and I'll choose a hair this time. But yeah, here's some heart jellies if you guys want to gamble. What else? Yeah, I don't think I have any other announcements to make before break. But yeah, enjoy your break. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hello, hello, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna choose a hair. I promise. I'm gonna choose one. I think I'm in between like a couple of these that are like similar. I did linger on these last time we did a pass through this part. I don't know the difference between these two are. They might just be the same hair. they look exactly the same. I do like that one. Like, I don't know. There's just something about the way the hair is parting with the overlay that it looks kind of blurry. I don't know if I necessarily like that part of it. Maybe that one a little bit more. Yeah, but the overlay I'm talking about is just the thing that makes her hair mint colored. So that's the only difference. Oh, I did like this one. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. I really like it. Yeah, and the overlay works on it. Okay, cute. Yeah, again, these hairs look similar, so I don't know if I just downloaded like the same thing like a couple times. But usually my mods can like I have a mod that like looks for like duplicate files, but maybe I missed one. All right, her outfit. Did I take her boobs back to normal? I think I did. Also, like what I notice sometimes is when I do like the back fixing thing that like yeah, it like messes with their stature. So I think that was my problem too, was that I arch their back too much so that like most of the hair like conflicts. A weird thing. It's just something that I need to be aware of. All right, for her everyday outfit. What do we want to go for? It's spring in game, so like she'll probably be like in her cold weather outfit a lot of the time. So I'll try to remember to put a good amount of effort into her cold weather outfit. Um, but also a good amount of effort into this one too, because you know she won't always be cold. Again, also kind of looking for more of a minty color. Yeah, definitely something maybe more like comfortable. Because I feel like I always kind of dress her up just because, you know, she's my doll. I like dressing her up. But yeah, maybe something like a little bit more comfortable. Like that looks cute. What's the stripy version look like? It's kind of cute. Yeah, that's a little bit more mint actually. Yeah, I like that on her a lot actually. Like I like the length and the V-neck on her. And then I do have her other casual outfit that's like her work outfit, just so that way she has the mint hair when she's at work. This is cute too. But yeah, there's not really like a mint color. I do like the collar on her though. I do think it's cute. Yeah, especially in comparison to her hair, I feel like none of these colors are like very minty colored. Yeah, that's definitely green, and like that's definitely blue. But I do like it. I'll hold on to it for a second, even though it's not mint. Maybe I can live with that. These are cute. Ooh, I do like that on her. Okay, now her boobs look like lopsided. I don't know what I've done to them. Maybe it's the shirt. Yeah, I'll just blame the shirt. Definitely not my fault. I like keep messing with them. I mean, sometimes it's like that in real life too. Sometimes, you know, they're just not sitting right and you're like, what's going on with them? Oh, this sweater's cute. But I think because she's like a little softer now, I think the sweater is like a little too much, like taking in her hips too much into account and like messing with it a little bit. Ooh, this is kind of fancy. Is it like a shirt? Maybe with some like shorter pants. I'm just trying to see where like the top of the it goes. Maybe if I just take off the pants. Oop. Okay, so it's not like super high waisted. So I feel like I could do a lot of different pants with this. Let's try it because it's so cute. It technically is like a little bit more green than mint, but I think it looks so good on her. I think it looks like a little bit more mature, a little bit more elegant. You know, she is like a very important scientist nowadays. You know. I haven't been using like skinny jeans in a while on my Sims because I'm not wearing skinny jeans either. So like I don't know. I don't know. I just not really into skinny jeans as much anymore. I also just feel like yeah, like bootleg jeans are just gonna look better on her, which I think is what I had her in earlier. They look too much like mom jeans now. I do like this color on her though. Maybe they look too much like mom jeans now. Let me see if I could find like more of like a trendier, wider leg pant. These ones are like glitched up top. I don't know if we're in rips anymore. I don't know if we're gonna do rip jeans anymore. Yeah, those ones just kind of look like high water on her. Sometimes the crop look is like really easy to pull off, and for some reason, like it just doesn't work. And I haven't gone down to like why sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. Well, those are kind of cute. I don't know. That kind of looks like more like grown up, kind of cute. I don't know what kind of shoes I'm gonna do though. We just actually take off the socks for now because maybe we'll do like wedges or heels or something. I like how I made her hair shorter to make it like easier because she has kids now, and then I might give her heels. I might. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. It's kind of like a vibe. It feels very spring to me. I don't know. I kind of like it. I might change my mind later on and be like, hold on, I gotta change something. But I don't know. For now, I'm kind of feeling it. I don't remember if she can wear necklaces or not necklaces, bracelets if it like conflicts with her lashes. No, it doesn't look like it does. She's a silver girl, right? Yeah, silver. I wish I had like a cute like little charm bracelet. I have like anklets that kind of look like that, but I don't know if I have bracelets that are like little charm bracelets. Because I don't like those. I don't like those. Those are just, yeah, those are kind of like charm bracelets, but not really. I wonder if you can make some in the crystal kit. I just feel like a lot of things you can make in the game like come out very bulky. that's not usually the style I'm going for. I'm not usually going for like super bulky looking things. Yeah, I like things to just be a little bit more dainty, and that's one thing the sim doesn't do. They don't do very much dainty stuff. All right, she still has her nails and her rings and everything. Yeah, I'll keep the nails. The nails are super cute. I love them. And yeah, I may change her necklace and her earrings. All right, we got those. I think maybe something a little chiller. Since she's got more kids now. Oh, these ones don't reach. Are her ears too high? Is that something that I've done? No, okay. The other earrings are fine. I don't know what happened with those ones. They like didn't line up at all. That happens with CC earrings sometimes though. But I was just like, did I mess that up? Ooh, I like these butterflies. These butterflies are cute. Let's go with that. And then yeah, different necklace. Maybe something like a little lower now that she's not pregnant anymore, so it's a little easier. Yeah, and for some reason, like my cheats weren't working when I was trying to do her last outfit while she was pregnant, so I couldn't even like adjust her like chest if I wanted to, like I did a bunch of times right now. Like I couldn't do it at all. Ooh, the little tie is cute. It messes with the collar for sure. Maybe in a different outfit. I've been meaning to use this little tie, and then also this harness. Like I've been meaning to like have an excuse to use them. I haven't found the excuse yet, but when I do, I will use them because I think they're super precious. Ooh, I wish I had this in silver. Don't have this in silver. I just want something like slightly longer because like since she has like a lower v-neck, I think something lower would be cute. Kind of like that. That one's kind of cute too. I don't know what the top one's doing though. It's a little glitched. That one cuts into her boobs a little too much. That one's cute too. Yeah, they're just like glitching a little bit. Like they look like weirdly wavy. Not all the necklaces are doing it, but some of them. Maybe it's the weird way I've done her boobs. I don't know. Somehow I've made her boobs so weird the necklaces don't know how to act. Yeah, I think it kind of matches because her earrings are butterflies. I thought I did them stars. I think I have similar ones that might be stars. I was about to say, I'm like, they match, but then they don't. I mean, yeah, I don't need them to match. Oh, here we go. I have these ones. Yeah, these ones match. They might actually be by the same creator too. Yeah, there we go. Now she's got like kind of like a stars and moons thing going on. Yeah, it's kind of like varying shades of like mint and like sage. This outfit right now, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I just really wanted the shirt to work. All right, that changed. That's the hair that I'm using, right? Yeah. Do I want it to be the same or do I want it to be like more of an updo for this? Because yeah, she's gonna be getting married, so it's like I need to choose something that I want her for marriage. So we're gonna be doing a wedding dress instead. Actually, do I want to do a separate outfit maybe? Because I do like this one. Yeah, maybe we'll do a separate outfit. So this one will be the wedding one. So now she'll have two formal outfits. One of them will be more wedding themed. So yeah, now that she has the shorter hair, yeah, we could do like more of an updo, which I think that's the category I'm already in. What do I want for like her wedding hair? Hi, Miss Pearl. How you doing? Or Pearly, sorry. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Like I could also see it being like curly too for her hair. Oh my gosh, let me zoom in. The scroller ball on my on my mouse is like pissing me off. Good thing I haven't been in a building mood because if I was trying to do building and my scroller wheel didn't want to work, I'd be very angry. That one's kind of a cute updo. That was just a ponytail. I don't know like how like intricate I want to go for her wedding day style. All good. Hope your day is good as well. It is. Yeah, I was doing laundry earlier, went on a nice walk. It was really nice and sunny, which was really nice. Saw lots of cute dogs on my walk, which is always a plus. If there are dogs, I'm happy. Yeah, Ryan and I are trying to go to a like cat cafe that we have near us. We want to check it out. And they also have like adoptions, so I don't know, we might come back with a cat. We might. Yeah, we're trying to be very like thoughtful about it. About like when we get a cat and like how old it would be and like how like the time that would take to like get the cat comfortable and everything. So yeah, we're trying to be really thoughtful about it. But we do really want a cat. I would love to show you guys a cat. Like, look, I got a cat. Having such a hard time choosing a hairstyle. Maybe I don't want it up to you then, because I'm like second guessing it. Let me like scroll a little bit more carefully. I don't download that many updos because I feel like I already have so many, but now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, maybe I don't have enough. I know a cat cam. Yeah, I could. I would love to. Yeah, we used to have a cat cam when I used to live with Yori, and that was really cute. He was such a precious little baby. I mean, that one's kind of like the hair that I already gave her, just like slightly like more fancier. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one for her wedding here. All right, a wedding dress. So we're going with white. Cat Cam would be cute. Me and my boyfriend love our cats. Our oldest is almost 3. That's so precious. I love that. I love cats. I like dogs too. Our place just isn't big enough right now for a dog. Like, I feel like, because I already am like bumping into everything. Like, I can't imagine like a really excited like dog running around this apartment. Like, it wouldn't work out very well. I'll tell you that for free. Wouldn't work. I do like this one on her. Like, I know it's so simple, but I don't know. There's just something about it. It like really works for her. That one's kind of cute too. She just looks good in everything. What am I supposed to do? Oh, that one's kind of like a combo of like the ones that I liked. I feel like I did like mess up her boobs somehow. What have I done? Where are boobs supposed to go? Apparently I don't remember anatomy. Where are boobs supposed to be located? We always trip over our cats. Oh, for sure. Like, even if like they always find a way to be like right underfoot. They're just little menaces. Long dresses, long dresses. These are very traumatic. I mean, this is the dress she already had on, but I feel like I want something like nicer for her wedding, you know? That one's really pretty too, but that's like, yeah, just a fuller version of the one she already has. I just like the drooping in the front for her. I feel like it just looks really nice. That one's nice and simple too. I'm like getting hungry already. I'll probably need a snack. I'm feeling like a little dizzy. Not to alarm anyone. I'm feeling a little dizzy all of a sudden. These are very dramatic. That one's cute too, but not for a wedding. Go really big. The biggest dress. That one's cute too. But yeah, like, what have I done? Yeah, like, her boobs look so odd. What have I done to this poor girl's boobs? I wish we had like boob overlays so I could like figure out what I've done wrong here. Oh my god, they just look like, what have I done? Oh, didn't mean to take that all the way off. Okay, maybe they're looking a little bit more normal now. I don't know what I've done to this poor girl. My bad, girl. I feel like Senate dresses with the lace top sleeves was a straight style. It was a straight style bottom. I like the Senate dress with the lace top sleeves. It was a straight style bottom. Okay, I might scroll back for that one. Let me continue my perusal. Oh, actually, it scrolled me all the way back up to the top. I'll like work my way back up, and when we get there, hopefully I'll remember which one we're looking for. Let me take off these gloves really quick too, because they're distracting me. What is this conflicting with? It's conflicting with something. Maybe her shoes? There we go. Yeah, it was her shoes. There were a few CC creators that do chest overlays. Maybe I need to get those because apparently I don't know what boobs look like and I don't know how to how to design them. That one's really pretty too. That's a little smaller version. Ooh, an even smaller version. That one's really pretty. Hi Simply Lux. It has been a while. What have you been up to? I hope you've been doing well. Ooh, I could have her have a mint wedding dress. I use chest overlays on most of my Sims. All right, you guys are gonna have to send me over some links because apparently I don't know how to do boobs. Like, it's more of the shape of them. I keep messing up the shape of the boobs. Tattoo cleavage. Oh, like kind of like the look overlay. Yeah, for me, I'm like struggling with the shape. I feel like I've accidentally like misshapen her boobs so badly on accident as I've been like putting her in outfits and like moving her boobs around. I threw off the equilibrium of the boobies. That one's kind of cute too. It's super simple, but like I just feel like it like really works with like her curves. It's been a big hectic over here. How have you been? Oh, I'm sorry, things have been hectic. Are things slowing down for you or like getting more hectic? But things have been good for me. I was like sick for a little while. I think since the last time I saw you, that's when I was like sick for a good amount of time. But I'm feeling a lot better now. I really like that one too. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the more mermaid on her. That one's beautiful on her, right? Where was it? This one. This one was really pretty. There's also this the sparkly one. Ooh, the sparkly one might be it. There is kind of like a minty color. Right? Mermaid is super cute. I didn't think like even when I was trying on my own wedding dresses, I didn't think I'd like mermaid like on myself. But yeah, like I tried on a couple mermaid styles and I'm like, "Oh, I kind of like this." Let me see. There was a Senate one that you guys pointed out. Jollibee, Aretha, Senate. Yeah, there was, let me see. You said with the lace top and sleeves, and it was straight style on the bottom. Straight style on the bottom. Lace sleeve. That one's lace, but I don't think that's the one you're talking about. There was like another one I think that we saw. Yeah, this one was really pretty too. Maybe this one? I think if that one had like a mermaid style, but I don't think I have that one in mermaid. Did you do a princess wedding gown for yourself? I did. Yeah, it wasn't a ball gown. Like a ball gown is like much wider, and since I'm so short, I didn't do like a straight up ball gown. But honestly, the one that I got was very close to a ball gown. It was like, it had like little like beaded sleeve or not sleeves. What are they called? Not sleeves because it wasn't a sleeve. Straps, and it was like a corset top, and it was like a very full bottom. Can we see your wedding gown? Just cover Ryan's face with a pin emote. I think I posted it not too long ago on Instagram. Hold on, let me see. I'm sure I have like a photo of it like floating around. I said this comes up a lot, so I really should have some like wedding photos like on deck that I can like share quickly because I like we always end up talking about my wedding dress and like my wedding in general. And I should just have some like ready to go. Let me see, maybe on my drive, my Google Drive. My brain's fried from work. No worries. I think we might scroll it back down and look at those mermaid style dresses again. Long story short, I found out in November that I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh, and have been so sick with morning sickness that I was staying in my husband's work rental for weeks at a time so he could help me as needed. I had no access to Wi-Fi and data was unreliable, so it was pretty boring. Oh no. I'm finally home and able to get up more and move around. Oh my gosh, well I'm glad you're feeling better. That sounds harrowing. Holy moly. But congrats on your baby. That's gonna be so exciting. But I'm glad the baby's not making you feel so sick anymore. Because that would have been a sucky. Sorry, hold on. Let me actually look down this at my Face ID. I love when brides go for a princess moment, right? Like I always knew I was gonna go for like a princess moment. I saw your gown on Instagram. Looked like a long time ago. Yeah, I think it was like a long time ago now by this point. So now I just gotta actually find my wedding pictures. I haven't like gone to look for them in a while, so I don't even remember where they are. Sick. I definitely have to find one where it's just me. I think this is the one I usually share. Let me download a couple. Yeah, I do have a lot of pictures like by myself. So you guys don't have to really worry about seeing Ryan. Sorry, I'm still looking. Give me a second. I had more pictures than I thought. Maybe that one or maybe this one. There's like a couple of me like going down the stairs where you can like really see like the whole thing, you know? It's been rough, but I'm super excited. He's finally allowing me to eat a bit more. I've been living off of cereal and sweets because that's all he was allowing me to eat. But I'm getting better. Still sick, but better. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. And I totally feel it on the sweets. That baby's gonna have a sweet tooth, or they're gonna come out super sweet. The soup worked out. Posted in Discord. Yes, I love that. Yes. Okay. I'm just downloading a couple of pictures to show you guys from my wedding, and I'll put some in the Discord too to make it easier to see, so you guys can like zoom in more. All right, zoom. Oh, hold on, it's like showing my other pictures. There we go. This is my wedding. I'll post some in the Discord too, so that way it's a little bit easier to see. I just had pictures of clouds before that, but yeah, there's it like hanging at the wedding spot. And then here's me like coming down the stairs. You could kind of see there how like full the dress is. Yeah, I was very tan then. I spent a lot of time outside back then. All right, I'll put a couple of these on the Discord too. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Wow. We're having a little boy, and I'm over the moon. He'll be here in July. Can't wait for it to be a month. I'm so happy for you. That sounds so exciting. Good, thank you. It's so pretty. I love princess wedding dresses. Me too. I've always loved them. All right, here. Let me head over to the Discord. I'll pop them in there so you guys can like zoom in a little bit more if you want. Where should I put them? I think I'm just gonna put them in share with May, because I don't know where else to put them. Where is that? Share with me. Photos. There we go. I put them in the Discord, so if you guys want a better look. Yeah, I love wedding dresses. Like, we've been watching Love is Blind. Ooh, new episode tomorrow. Well, yeah, we've been watching Love is Blind, and the scenes where they go wedding dress shopping are like always my favorite. I used to always watch like Say Yes to the Dress and everything. I really loved those kind of shows. I thought they were so fun. I think a lot of people experienced me or expected me to wear a ball gown because of my personality, but I didn't want to feel like I was at my debut. Also didn't match the venue, at least for me. I remember your wedding dress and it's so pretty. But yeah, I totally feel like you have to decide on like your wedding dress and your venue. Like it like the decision like is like overlapping. You have to like kind of, because like if you're gonna have a beach wedding, it's kind of weird to have a ball gown, like different things like that. Like if you're gonna have a very naturey wedding, sometimes a ball gown will work if it's more like fantasy naturey, but if it's like nature then maybe not a ball gown. So yeah, it just really depends. I think I'm gonna go with this one for her. I think it looks really good. But now I want a ball gown for my vow renewal. Yeah, just get every one of your dream dresses for your renewals. I think that sounds perfect. I don't know if I have any veils. I think I might. It might not work with her hair overlay, though, is my only thing. If I do have any veils. I have, like, crowns. Oh, it actually works with the hair overlay. Shut up. I get to have a veil. It's, like, poking out so much, though, but it's so pretty. I love a veil. I had a few, more than I thought. Have any others? I can do a flower crown. That might be cute. Should I do a flower crown? I don't know. That's kind of cute. My friend saw a spoiler. Someone saw one of the final couples at the bar, and he told me without asking if I wanted to hear, and I can't fight her because she's pregnant. They spoiled it. No. Yeah, I feel like I've seen a couple of like not like kind of spoilers, but like kind of like updates of like where people are now already. Because like yeah, this cast is talking like a lot. Like I don't know what happened to the NDAs this season, but it just seems like the cast is like yeah talking a lot. So I'm like I don't know. Like are we supposed to know what's going on right now or no? Actually, want to do our 10-year vow renewal with Disney, but just us and whoever else wants to come. I've been looking at Disney cruise ship for wish ceremonies. It's like a dream. Yeah, they're so pretty. There's like, I think there's a documentary on like Disney Plus or like a documentary series where you can watch like people's weddings that like took place on Disney property. And that sounds really cool. Do I want to do gloves? Are we gonna do gloves for the wedding dress? I can't decide. I don't know. They're kind of cute. I just feel like I always have her in gloves, so I don't even know if it feels like special anymore if she's in gloves. I don't know. The gloves just like give it like an extra like oomph, you know? I just am set. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Um Everyone handles their own passage, lodging, and food if they show up to the ceremony. Cool if not, I'm fine. I have a ball gown to my man in Disney, right? Like I feel like vow renewals, you don't even really need anyone else there. Like I know some people do it for their family, but I feel like you don't really need people there. We just went to a courthouse and got it over with. Yeah, we had a pretty big wedding when I got married, but I think nowadays, if I were to plan a wedding now, it would be like much, much smaller. Um, but yeah, back then I was really into a bigger wedding, and it worked out. Like it was pre-COVID and everything, but like nowadays, I feel like yeah, I'd go for something a lot more simple if I were to if I were doing it again. I love our wedding. I definitely don't regret it, but I think if yeah, if we were doing it again, I would do something slightly different. Maybe these tiny gloves, just a little bit of something something. In college, my friends and I used to spend hours planning our dream Disney weddings. Used to be able to order a brochure kit with all the prices and options. Yeah, definitely. Like I went on their website and I like built out like a wedding like on their websites, like multiple different weddings on their website. I definitely did that. My husband is not a people person, so I was like, yeah, no. But have been together for so long that I wanted the ring. Yeah, for sure. Like I think weddings can be whatever you really want them to be. Like I don't think there's really like any rules. Like I know there are rules, but I don't think there really are rules, in my opinion. Like I think you can do whatever you want. Like as long as you're happy and you're not hurting anybody, like do whatever you want. All right, let's change up her makeup and her jewelry. Her makeup is really pretty, so maybe I'll just change like the colors. I was also thinking about Alani, but the same thing, more planning and money. Yeah, anything Disney related is gonna be super expensive because that's just how Disney is. Like, it's you're getting the Disney experience, so it's gonna be expensive, unfortunately. I definitely want something like glowy, I think, for the wedding. So like maybe like just like really light colors and like really like blown out. Like I kind of want it to be a smoky eye, but like a light smoky eye, if that makes any sense. Mm, yeah, maybe kind of like something glowy like that, maybe. Her eyes are just so pretty. So known as a master. Okay, so I like that one. Maybe look at a couple other options real quick. This one's just like a cut crease. It's like kind of dramatic. Like I kind of love it. This one gonna be like a combo. Oh yeah, this one's kind of like a combo. Like I was kind of picturing something like shimmery though. I love the flower crown on her, right? I think it's really sweet. I thought the same thing. Yeah, I think I just liked this one. I'm not sure what color though. Maybe like kind of like pinky like that. I don't know. I can't decide. She just looks good in everything. I like this one, but like tone it down like slightly. Yeah, and then just maybe change the lips because I already really like her blush. Maybe her blush can be a little bit more pinky actually. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't think this one has like a lighter tone. Yeah, I already had turned it down like a lot. Like I just want her to be like very blushy and glowy, you know? We had two photographers for our wedding, and I'm a little sad that we didn't get the main photographer before the ceremony to just photograph me and my girls because the assistant didn't really take the best photos, and I didn't take a lot of just me. So there's like only one solo of me, and I'm like, Mr. Maybe's photos look amazing because he had the main photographer. I'm so jealous. That's so weird that they would give him the main photographer. Not saying that the man doesn't deserve some great pictures, but like, you deserve the main photographer. See, I had the main photographer, but he was being so unprofessional. I've told the story multiple times. I had like a really bad experience with my photographer for my wedding, even though I did a ton of research and I thought we were in the clear. I had a really bad experience with our photographer, and I did have the main photographer, and he sucked. And so he ended up like having to take a back seat because he was like completely like unprofessional and awful. So then the backup guy ended up helping us, but like yeah, like with all of the drama and everything, I didn't end up getting a lot of pictures with me and Ryan. If anything, we spent too long getting pictures of just me, and I was telling the photographer, I'm like, we need to move along the schedule. Like I'm a planner, like I know Mevi is definitely a planner, but it was like I'm a planner, and I'm like, okay, we need to move along with the schedule because like yeah. And then we ended up not real, we don't have a picture of Ryan and I just like by ourselves like at our wedding. Like we don't have like a pose picture of just the two of us, like you know, the standard picture. And like we didn't get like pictures with like a bunch of the people that I wanted to get and stuff like that too. So it was like, it was really odd. I don't know, it's just like weddings can be so particular, like, and I definitely was not trying to be a bridezilla, even though I got called a bridezilla about one person. But yeah, like I definitely like, I feel like it was good because I was able to flip that situation around pretty quickly, but like enough damage had already been done, and like we couldn't really like go back in time and like change things that had already happened. But yeah, like I'm sorry you had a bad a bad experience. And that's rough, but yeah, like I also had a bad experience. I don't know anyone whose weddings go perfectly, right? And I'm sure you know maybe that like yeah, a lot of weddings do not go perfectly. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Should I get them matching tattoos for their wedding? Maybe they'll get it after. I do think I want to do like matching tattoos for them, but I think it'll be like after. I did get a free wedding album out of it. Yeah, they gave us like a bunch of free photos. So like they edited some photos for us like to make them like a little bit more special. And then they added in like more additional photos. So that was like our like consolation. They're like, "Sorry, we like can't redo your wedding obviously because it only happened once. But here's all this like free stuff." I'm like, "Thanks, I guess." But yeah, no one's weddings go perfect, so like you know it's something you just kind of have to like be happy with what you got. And um you know, if you are able to get you know some free stuff out of it, definitely do that because yeah. But yeah, like every wedding that I've gone to, something awful happens, something that's not supposed to happen happens. It's like inevitable, honestly. But you know, the important thing is to focus on like the good stuff and the fun stuff and the you know you and your partner. We do have ads coming in a little bit. I'll probably just like let them run. I won't like take a break or anything. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh yeah, like something like this is kind of what I was picturing. I don't know, but these are kind of cute too. I think we'll go with those. And then for a necklace, I'm thinking just like a choker. Not like that. I think this one only comes in red. Oh no, it comes in other colors. That one's kind of pretty. Hi, Louise. It's good to see you. Let me get you a shout out. It was so good. Nice to raid you yesterday. You were so sweet to us. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm modless right now, so give me a second. But yeah, if you didn't get a chance to follow Louise yesterday, make sure to give her a follow. Thank you so much for stopping by. How's your day going? I hope you've been having a lovely day. There we go. But yeah, I did mention that we were doing not so berry. So this is our not so berry Jen. She's getting married, so I'm giving her her like little wedding outfit and stuff like that for the wedding. But yeah, I think it's turning out cute. That's a cute necklace. I might do that one. I also have like a couple of these like pearly ones. Her neck is a little thick for him, unfortunately. You know, that's nothing wrong with you, baby girl. That's my fault for not downloading better necklaces for you. That one's also nice and classic. I might go with that first pearl necklace I grabbed. Oh, this one's cute too, though. I kind of like the thicker pearls. Those are kind of nice. We'll figure it out. I wasn't upset or stressed at all the day of though. We both had an amazing time. So did everyone else. My friends love that I only had like 75 people at my Asian wedding. That is like very bare minimum for like an Asian wedding though. Like if you guys don't know, that's like a feat. Like that had to be some witchcraft to have that small of a wedding. They're like, how did you do that? Avoided the typical 200 guest list. Exactly. Like, yeah, me and Ryan had like what, well, like 125 people at our wedding, and that was like considered small for us, for our like family and how big their weddings usually are. Actually, you just woke up. You guys are sweet. We're so sweet yesterday. Oh, thank you so much. Well, good morning. She's so pretty. Thank you. My stew is simmering and I'm tired. I have no idea how long it's gonna take for the potatoes to cook. Oh my gosh, that's always the longest the thing, right? Is like waiting for the potatoes to cook. It always takes friggin' forever. Ooh, maybe something like this. Or maybe that's a little bit too casual. Where was that one necklace that we tried on? This one. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. But we did have our marriage celebration a few months after our courthouse wedding. We had a barbecue and cupcakes. I love that. Our family and friends came, even had some long distance family. It was so nice. Yeah, that's definitely something I think if I were to redo it, I would do like a very like intimate ceremony and then like yeah, maybe have like a very casual party like after. I think that's kind of how I would do it if I were to do it today. We had it far away on a weekend and didn't have our parents pay for the venue, so we would have control on the guest list. Yeah, definitely. Our family still tried to kind of like weasel their way in. Like they kind of had like their family members that they were like very insistent on. Like one of the weirdest ones was one of Ryan's like cousins or like uncles, I think. Maybe like distant uncle, not distant, like maybe like second uncle or something like that. He really wanted to bring like his girlfriend, and they're not even together anymore. But they were late and then like they didn't even stay that long. And I'm like, why did you make such a big fuss? It was like multiple discussions about whether this girl should come or not. And I was like, and then like they didn't even seem to care. And I was like, why? What was the big hullabaloo about? I did rent a bounce house since there were so many little kids at our families and they loved it. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's one thing. We did not have kids at our wedding. So there was no bounce house. I would have wanted a bounce house just for me. But yeah, we didn't have a bounce house. Also had to be okay with saying no a lot. Yes, definitely. That's like a big thing. And that was like a hard thing for me. Definitely was like saying no and like sticking to like my plan for the wedding and stuff like that. Like we definitely wanted to keep it small. I think we knew we wanted it to be like around 100. And then with the venue that we had like a little bit of extra space and I think we thought we were gonna have. So we were okay like bumping up the guest list like a little bit. And obviously not everyone came. But yeah, we were trying to aim around 100. Definitely not like trying to hit like anywhere near like 200. We were trying to keep it under. And plus like our family like had like a pretty big wedding like a year or two before. They had like a 300 person wedding for one of the family members, and then his brother also got married and had like yeah like a huge wedding, like a 200 person wedding, and there was like 3 maid of honors and like 7 bridesmaids, and it was like a huge wedding. So it was like I kind of felt content on having a smaller wedding since most of the people that would be coming that would have been like extra people would have been on Ryan's side of the family. So they already had like a bunch of big parties. So I was like, okay, maybe we can like ring it in a little bit, you know, and not have as many. This topic is so timely. I'm planning my wedding. I did see that you're engaged. Congratulations. I have a problem with the guest list because my mom wants to add people that I don't really want to be there. The rules that we laid down is that if they've never met Ryan and I together, like as a couple, like if we hadn't talked to them together and they didn't know us as a couple, they weren't allowed to come. Even if they knew me and I had seen them recently, like if they didn't know us as a couple, it was like a no. And if we hadn't talked to them in the past like 2 years, I think that was like a no. um and like yeah, we also kind of went down the list through generations. So like you know there's me and my like immediate family, so like my parents and my sisters, and then like you know my parents siblings and their kids and their like lines. And that's kind of as far as we went. We kind of just went like, because Ryan has a lot of aunts and uncles, like direct aunts and uncles. So it's like we did yeah like parents, and then their siblings and then their lines, and then like obviously like grandparents. We kind of like on Ryan's side we did go like through the grandparents line a little bit, and on my side too, just a little bit, like with the very close family that we like know a lot. But yeah, you just kind of have to lay down your rules and like stick to them. And we have gotten closer to some family members like post the wedding that I'm like, oh, like it would have been really nice if we were closer to them like during our time that we were planning our wedding. We would have definitely invited them, but because we didn't really know them at the time. And Ryan and I had been together so long at that point. I think we had been together like 7 years or something by that point. So it's like if a family member or a friend didn't know us as a couple, like it was easy to say no. We had it on a Wednesday, and people were like, "Why did you choose such an inconvenient day?" Oh yeah, you did it on a weekday, not a weekend. Sorry, I think I read that wrong earlier, but I do remember you guys had it on a weekday. People were like, "Why did you choose such an inconvenient day?" Because the only really special people would make the effort. Of course, yeah, and that's the same thing with doing like a destination wedding too. Is like you kind of like naturally like pare down your wish list. But yeah, I think I'll leave her other outfit the way it is. I really like it. Her workout outfit, I think I will change it a little bit. Let me see. My cousin told me some family didn't RSVP for a wedding but showed up and brought themselves a +1. So disrespectful. Oh my gosh, that's so that nothing pisses me off more than that. People who didn't RSVP, we did double check with them so that way there wouldn't be any surprises. Um, so that way they couldn't just be like, oh, maybe, or like, we'll show up later. We did have some people switch out though. Like they like swapped themselves. So like I think my stepmom's cousin, we invited her and her husband. Her husband, I guess, didn't want to come. So she brought her daughter instead and her granddaughter, who was like less than a year old. We were having a no child wedding besides like the flower girl and our ring bearer, which were like our nieces and nephews. So it's like we only had like our very close kids with us. So like the fact that she switched out the RSVP for her daughter and her granddaughter, and then they didn't even stay. And I'm like, what was all that about? Like, why did you do that? And then I think one of my cousins on my side too, so I can't even blame Ryan. One of the cousins on my side, I think she was supposed to bring her sister. So I think it was supposed to be both of my cousins, and then the sister decided she didn't want to come, so she brought her boyfriend instead. And I was like, I don't know you. Luckily, he's still around, so I'm like, okay, cool, but like, I don't know you. We have the same rules. My mom is pulling a respect and courtesy tactic, and it's kind of breaking my heart, like because they know that it will break your heart, so that's why she's using it. Yeah, my mom like was very adamant about her cousins coming, but there was so many of them. We did eventually say yes, but she was very adamant that I invite her cousins. But there was like, because like yeah, there's like 4 of them plus their partners, and I'm like, that's a lot to ask. I'm like, that's a lot of people. And like my mom wasn't paying for the wedding at all. So I'm like, that's kind of a lot to ask. I'm like, let me look at the guest list. If it works out, it works out. And like I said, because we ended up getting a slightly bigger venue than we planned, I was like, fine, because like we had the space. But I was just like, yeah, like I didn't really like how people were like kind of scheming. That's the worst. Kids are awful. I just didn't invite an infant to my wedding, so I was like very surprised that an infant was there. I'm like, I didn't invite you. Who are you? I think that was my first time seeing the baby. I was like, I don't know you. Why are you at my wedding? I didn't want kids at my wedding. But yeah, thankfully I don't think they made any. They didn't like weren't like disruptive or anything like that. So, but yeah, like I've seen the reason why I wanted a kid-free wedding. Like I'm not a kid hater, don't worry. It's just because my parents' wedding video, like I've watched that video so many times. They're not even together anymore, but I've watched it so many times. There's like kids freaking everywhere, and like they're like interrupting my parents' like first dance and like all these different things. So it's always been in my head that I would have a child-free wedding. Like I'm not like an awful person. It was always something that I knew that I was gonna want. I was always gonna want a child-free wedding. That was just my own prerogative. So that I'm not purposefully me. But yeah, like I didn't want kids at the wedding. I have worked weddings where people would just show up and be like, we're not on the seating chart, but can we get a chair in a place setting anyway? We would let them know that the couple only paid for this amount of people, so unfortunately we cannot. And they would have the audacity to say that that's fine. They'll pay us for after we talk to them. They'll pay for us after we talk to them. Oh my God. They're not even offering to pay. They're like, oh no, the bride and the groom will pay. But that's really nice that you would turn people away. Cause yeah, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really know how to like handle that situation. But like, I guess, yeah, like that's kind of why they hire people. Cause they know that they have family like that who will like try to like weasel their way in. That's wild. The audacity of people, the literal audacity of people. or when the parents would try to be sneaky, invite friends the day of the wedding and try to get them a chair and everything. I can't imagine being that like underhanded. I feel like it's like a special person that like tries to be like that underhanded, right? The problem that I have is that people that she wants to invite are technically family, but they don't really treat us like family. They've never said anything good to us and even spread nasty rumors about us, especially my mom and my dad, but she still wants me to invite them and I really don't want to see their faces there. I just really hate it. I mean, as long as your mom's not involved in sending the invitations and she can't really like have like a hand over it. So like you could always be like, you know, it's my decision. I'm not going to do it. End of story. Like they can't really do anything about it, but like I get that that's really really hard to say. Let me think. I don't no one really pushed that hard on me to be honest. So like that's a really hard position to be in. Um like I'm trying to think. I'm like I wouldn't even know like what to do. Like who pushes that hard? Like that's such a difficult position to put somebody in. And that's really unfair to you. Like and especially if she knows all of this, like and it doesn't matter if they're family. Like that's the thing. It's like I feel like the older generation doesn't get that. It's like just because we're family doesn't mean like it honestly doesn't mean much. Like that means like if I need a kidney or they need a kidney, maybe they'd be a match. That's all it really means. Right, that's gross. I hate it. The potato is already done. Like perfect. Oh, nice. That was perfect timing. It really is hard. It is. That sucks. Yeah. I if I could have, I would have had other words for them. I just don't like it when people are like sneaky and like conniving like that. Like I think that's just like that's so disrespectful to like the people getting married and everything. Like I just think that that's like awful. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too like moral high ground, but like yeah, that's just so sad. Eggy, hi Eggy. How are you doing? Yeah, deceitful. Deceitful is a great word for it. Like I just can't imagine being that like underhanded, like at your like especially if you're the parent, so this is your kid's wedding and you're being like super underhanded. I feel like that's like just so gross to me. I don't know, it just bothers me a lot. Like I'm very much like I like if something really bothers me, like I'm just like like it really bothers me. So like yeah, that really bothers me. I'm like really pissed off on their behalf. Is this the color that I usually use? Shoot, I lost it. Is it this one? Okay, it is this one. Eggy, I'm good. I was lurking while brushing my hair, but I had to join in this convo on inviting people to your wedding. Yes, weigh in. Weigh in. It really sucks and I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm finding it hard to explain that just because we're blood related doesn't mean they deserve to be called family if they don't treat us like one. But boomers, man, right? Like they just are like stuck on this. And I get that because yeah, like Ryan's mom did push a little hard, I think for her cousin. She really wanted her cousin there. And like thankfully I did know them and they were pretty nice. We just weren't close like that, you know? Like when you look out like to the people at your wedding, like you really want to like visualize like who you really need there to like make the day feel complete, right? Like can I go into this next part of my life and have this amazing ceremony and stuff like that and like proclaim my love? Like who do I want to be there to experience that with? Like I think that's like the bigger question. And a lot of times it has nothing to do with family. Like it's about like your love story with your partner, and if this person doesn't fit into the love story with your partner, then what are they doing there? Weddings aren't parties. Like, yeah, they're parties, but it's supposed to be about you and your partner. Like, they're not just like some birthday party where you're like, oh, you have to invite Uncle Jim. It's like that's not how weddings work. Like in my opinion, that's not how I wanted my wedding to work. Like we didn't even really invite that many friends to our wedding just because we didn't want to. So we just didn't. But we're family. But you don't act like it, right? Like the audacity of some people to like go out there and like spreading lies. I mean, you can invite them, maybe they won't come. That's like my next best guess is like maybe invite them and hopefully they don't come. They don't even know us as a couple and we're going on 6 years together already, so they've had plenty of time. Yeah, that was our like one of our big rules was that they had to know us as a couple. Like that was like a rule that we were not like willing to bend on. And yeah, like some family did get left on the wayside because they didn't know us as a couple, but like, you know, again, you had plenty of time. Ryan and I had been together for like a long while before we got married, so it's like if you didn't get a chance to get to know us as a couple, that's kind of your bad. You had plenty of time. I think I want to wear this bodysuit even though it doesn't match. But yeah, weddings can bring out like the weird, really weird, ugly parts of people, and it's just like really odd. It's like, why? Like, why all of a sudden is this like a really big deal and it's like an issue? On my dad's side, I have like 10 aunts and uncles, and there's like 24 cousins. A lot of them also have kids. I ain't no way inviting them all, especially since they don't invite me out to outings when they're in town. Yeah, it's like if you don't treat me like family, then we're not family. Like, I don't know why that's so hard for people to get their head around. It's like if we're not being treated as family, then we're not family. Like that, why is it so difficult to understand? So it's like they don't like you, right? It's like, why would they even want to be there? If they don't like you, why would they want to be there? That's like my question. Like, it seems like you don't even want anything to do with me. So why would you want to be at my wedding? Free food and booze, true. Or just see like other family. It's like, I don't know, do hang out with somebody else. And I know like a lot of cultures handle weddings differently, but it's like, yeah, like I feel like a lot of us like younger generation, and I'm a millennial, so I'm not even that young. I feel like a lot of us like younger generation like want to change the way weddings are. Like we want to do weddings our way, and the older generation, like our parents and our grandparents, they just don't really get it. And that's fine if you don't get it, but it's like, this at the end of the day, it's not your party. Like even if you consider it a party, it's not your party, it's my party. But again, like I even hesitate on saying like a wedding is a party because that's only like a small part of it. Like there's so much more that goes into a wedding than like a normal party. Let me see. We invited so many people to our celebration because they threw a fit to come. Then they didn't show up. I had ordered so much food and drinks, and none of them showed up. I hate that. I hate that. That happened for my engagement party too. So at least like it happened early, so that way I kind of like understood like what the scenario was. But I'm like, why did you make such a big deal to come to the engagement party and then you didn't even come? Like, what was the point of all that? So like at least I knew like in time for the wedding. It's my party and I'll not invite people I want to. Exactly. My mom is too nice for her own good. She even said not everyone I have on my guest list will be able to come, which I get, but it's fine with me as long as people who are there are faces I want to see and will enjoy the event, not bored and saying rude stuff after, right? If they're just gonna be judgmental after, that's like such a weird thing. And like, yeah, we invited a lot of our family that's in Hawaii, and we knew they wouldn't be able to come, but we invited them because, we love them, and, but at least we found out, pretty early on that they wouldn't come. So it's like we like had that in mind for when we were doing the planning and stuff like that, but like we wanted to invite them. Like I don't think that that was something that we weren't willing to do. Like we wanted them to be there, so it's like, yeah, we invited them because we wanted them to be there. But they just weren't able to come. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, people just need to get a grip on themselves. Like, come on now. See, that's so annoying. Why are you so mad but like you didn't even show up, right? It's like mind-boggling. Like it's like such a weird thing that you deal with when like weddings, like again, like bring out the weird in people. It's really odd. I think that might be the same dress that I have on her formal outfit. I'm trying to figure out a party outfit for her, and apparently I don't know what to wear to parties. My mom was okay with me telling her that one day I have my wedding, I won't invite my grandma. Fair enough. If she doesn't, if she isn't like family to you, fair enough. I didn't want a lot of my family because they're judgmental Filipinos. Yeah, for sure. They're just gonna steal the centerpiece. I can say it, I'm Filipino. I did not want to hear it, and because of how my dress looked, they would say something about my weight, and I cannot have that on my special day. Yeah, like you can almost already like predict how they're gonna act, right? And it's like, why do I need to play out that scenario in real life? I can already know how they're gonna react, so I don't need them there. Like, I don't know why that's so hard for people to like understand. It's like I already know how they're gonna act, so it's like I don't even need them there. I can play out the scenario in my head just fine. Long story short, I have an aunt who is my mom's sister. She doesn't talk to us at all. We reach out all the time and she ignores us. We invited her to the celebration. She never showed up and never said anything, so we gave up. When I announced my pregnancy to our family and friends, when I posted it, she was throwing a fit on social media because I didn't tell her. You found out on social media with everyone else. What did she want? A carrier pigeon? Barbara's need a big lesson on the concept of family. She said she'll pay for them, but I feel like it's a waste of money. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, it's like pay for my dress instead. Pay for literally anything else like that I'd rather have than have these rando people at my wedding. Like I get that. Like, and I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just something that I think like you won't be able to see eye to eye on for some reason. Like it's just like something that they just don't understand. Okay, now her boobs look weird again. I don't know what I've done. But yeah, just like their concept of like respect and family and stuff like that, it just doesn't align with like what a lot of us consider like the like our go-to rules nowadays. So it's like it's really hard to connect with them about it if they refuse to see it from your perspective. But that's the thing. It's like some people are just really like not gonna even try to see it from your perspective. So it's like, what can you really do at that point if they like are just being belligerent against like your own wishes? My family's so judgmental and honestly exhausting to have them even around. And if you don't want to invite them, and they find out, they'll be mad and talk behind your back. So it's like you wonder why I didn't want you there. That's how my family is. I definitely know people whose families are like that. So it's like that really sucks because it's like you can't win either way. And it's like you honestly don't even most of the time you don't even care what these people think of you, but because it's like your wedding and it's like it's just it like really does like open you up for like judgment. It shouldn't, but for some reason it opens you like financial judgment, like all this kind of judgment. It's so weird. It is really weird. I don't know what dress to put her in. I want this, but it doesn't come in the right color. I'm like being picky about the color. Like when I first started this challenge, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be picky about the colors. And now here I am being picky about the colors because I want her to wear mint. I'm just making my own life more difficult. Dang CC creators for not making more mint colored things. If she doesn't want to talk to us on a decent basis, then she doesn't deserve to reach out to her with big news. Exactly. My mom is upset, but I only want people who want to be there for my son. I'm not going to entertain wishy-washy people. Why is your mom upset about it? Like, is she like, do you need to like CC her like when you try to call her any other time? So that way she's like aware that like, yeah, like you are not the problem here. Like, you're not the one that's like failing to reach out or anything. Like, this seems to like solely rest on her. And it's like, yeah, it's just like just because you're family, like just because you're my mom's sister, like it doesn't mean shiz at the end of the day. Like it really doesn't. Like especially if you're not acting like family, then why would it mean anything? Like and also like as a caveat, I am definitely one of those people that can very easily cut people out of my life. Like I've been doing it for like years. So like I'm not like the greatest person to like ask about these kinds of things because I am pretty like I'm like I'm pretty ruthless with how I cut people out of my life. So um like I don't have the most like stable healthy relationship with a lot of my family, and like yeah, that's kind of my own doing because they've been awful in some way or another, or I feel like they don't fit into the kind of life that I want for myself. So it's like, yeah, why would you be in my life? Your Sim Julep is so cute. Thank you. So my relatives are like this, totally relate. Yeah, like especially like if you're gonna be super judgmental, like why? What is the point? Okay, super tired. I'm gonna collapse and eat my stew. Yes, enjoy. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, my grandma is like, she doesn't even talk to me at all, but only does on my birthday to say she did. So recently for my birthday, I stopped taking her calls and messages. Yeah, and that's your own choice. Like, how come her legs are so dark? Oh, because she has stockings on. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, her coloring isn't matching. But yeah, like you fully have the choice to decide who you want to be in your life or not. And yeah, like I've definitely like ticked off some of my family members with the way that I kind of go about that, but it's my own business. Like if I don't want you in my life, like maybe look inward to figure out why I don't want you in my life. Because she is the family is family type, and she's so mad. I cut her son, technically her big bro, her bio brother out since he stole 400 Pandora bracelet from me, a $400 Pandora bracelet from me when I allowed him to stay with us when he was on the streets and tries to get me to talk to him and I refuse. Okay, so they should definitely know why you don't talk to that particular relative. That's freaking ridiculous. That is so funny. She's like, "Oh, I wonder why she doesn't like us." It's literally like being the worst person. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. Why is she so mean? Very sad. They don't treat my mom right too. So it's like, yeah, and it's like, why would you even want to like be around them if they're going to act that way? Like that's so like they have weird idea of like what family means if they're like if that's what they're concerned about. Oh, I almost got like the perfect mint color there on accident. A little bit too green still. Dang, not me getting like almost the perfect mint color. I wasn't even trying to do that, but since I did it accidentally, I'm gonna keep it because I did it on accident. All right, she has her nails and stuff already. Okay, does she have toenail stuff on? I don't think she does. I can't see it. Toenail stuff. What is it called? I don't know. I don't know. Mm, so many stories that I could tell, but mostly they're just like that. That's so weird. That's what I did with some family. You get what you give. Exactly. You get what you give is a great way to put it. I agree. She doesn't care. It didn't happen to her, so it didn't happen. Great way to go about this. Great way. Sidetrack. I need to see the CC list because these are gorge. Yeah. I was looking at your game last night though, and it looked really good. So I think I need your CC list, not the other way around. I'm the same. I have to cut people out my whole life who are toxic. Yeah, I agree, Cozy. I've always been that way. Like, and like sometimes I think I've been a little bit like lately. I have been like looking like more carefully at my relationships, and I'm like, okay, like I don't even know. I think it was just like the state of mind I was in at the time or something like that. Like there's just some people that I cut out that I'm like, I don't even know why I cut them out anymore. And it's like, yeah, maybe I should like reach back out and stuff like that. Like I just feel like sometimes I was just so sensitive, like because I was in such a weird place after my dad passed away. And then with COVID and everything like that, like I was just in such a weird headspace. And so like I just don't think I think like a lot of my relationships were really draining me a lot, and I just didn't have the ability to like really do anything about these relationships. So I kind of just gave up. So it's not like I cut them out. I kind of just gave up, and I gave up on a lot of things in that point of my life. It wasn't just people. It was like everything. I gave up on like major aspects of my life. So it's like I wish I could kind of go back and like start things up again, but it's like I don't even know how to at this point. And these are like relationships I care about. These are people who were at my wedding. These are people who were like my bridesmaids that like because of things that I was going through and stuff like that, like we lost touch, and I like accidentally cut them out because like I that's technically what I did. If I really look into it, that's what I did. I cut them out. So it's like I would love to rebuild some of those relationships, but it's like yeah, it's a little hard, you know, to like to to fix something you broke, right? I think the older generations, like your parents and uncles, aunts, grandparents, they're very traditional with a lot of things. They claim families, everything, which yes, it is to an extent, you know, especially if you're from an immigrant family. I'm not sure if this is how it is in your family, Iggy, but I feel like when families like immigrated together and that's like all they had, I think that there's like just a special bond that they share that they can't expect younger generations to buy into. Like, you know, just because you and uncle like drove over the border together and you guys have been through so much over the years doesn't mean that I have that same connection to them, you know? Like there's a lot of different things that like that weigh into like how close you feel to people, and it's like just because your family doesn't really add to that, you know? I only want people that care to be around. I had a rough life with family and stuff, and I don't want that for my son or me anymore. It's time for change. I agree. Yeah, and I think I did. I feel like I did a really good job cutting out really, really bad people out of my life, but I think a couple people got caught up in the carnage, and I think I cut out a little bit too much people. I think I was a little bit overzealous. Um so just like yeah, if you're going down that journey, just be cautious with that if you're worried that you'll do the same thing I did. But most of the time I feel like yeah, like you know, just protect, like the term like protect your peace. I think it really does, like it works. It works for these kind of situations because you really do got to protect your own peace. I think I'm going to switch to sandals for her. I'm still torn about my guest list problem. She even wants my other cousin to be part of the entourage. Her son of her brother, which is one of the family members I don't want to invite because he's a manipulative person who doesn't invite my dad to his events. So weird. Why would I want him to either? Please explain without mentioning that they are family. Thank you. Yeah, that is really hard. Like especially asking someone to be in your group, like in your wedding party, is very special. That's very elite, very personal. Like no one else should be allowed to weigh in on that. People definitely show their colors. I learned about that a few years around, or a few years ago around lockdown. Oh my gosh, I like stumbled over every single word in that. But yeah, I feel like lockdown really like put a lot of things into focus, right? Thanks for this. Time to go CC shopping again. I can absolutely share my CC list. Yeah, feel free to send it over. I'm gonna lyric because I have to give my dog its morning meds, but hugs to everyone who having family problems. Yes, hugs. Hopefully your mom like can figure out her stuff because I feel like you're already like locked into what you want to do. Your mom just has to catch up. Excuse me. Yes, hugs to you. Feel better. Yeah, it can be really rough. Dealing with family and stuff can be really rough. Oh, actually, these shorts are like cutting into her shirt. Dang it. I really like those shorts too. I put on so many different shorts on her. I can't even remember which ones I liked anymore. Can't remember if these ones have like a mint color. Yeah, there we go. Those are cute for like a hot weather outfit. All right, different shoes though. Maybe back to sneakers. Oh, there we go. Maybe those. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I like it. All right, cold weather. I still like this outfit, and like we're still technically like in fall, no, in spring. So yeah, she'll still be wearing her cold weather outfit for like a little while longer. So like I'm not really in a rush to change it. What is that from? From her boots? What is that from? From her hat? What is that from? What is this from? Okay, it's not from that. Not from that. It's not from her hair. What is that from? Is it from her nails? Okay, it was something on that one. So maybe her nails? Okay, it hasn't come back yet. Okay, whatever that was. that can't stay. Maybe it was her toenails? I mean, they don't really need to have paint on them. Okay, I don't know what it was, but it went away. I had to take off like everything in order to figure it out, so now I have to rebuild that outfit or give her a new one. My sister and I talked about our family issues and decided when people wanted to stay in our life, we will send them one of our bills to pay. They're like money talks. You know, if you want to be part of this, money talks. Obviously, it's a joke, but it's like yeah, it's like all of a sudden you want to be involved. Like I don't think people realize, and I've definitely been in this group too, is like you have to really cultivate relationships, you know? Like you can't just kind of just hope that people will always be there for you. Like that is something that like yeah, like a lot of families have, and yeah, you should be able to rely on people like even when you're going through hard times that they'll always be there for you. But like yeah, technically you have to cultivate relationships. They won't always be there. You have to, you know, really nurture friendships and family relationships and be there for people. But I don't know, people don't want to do that. So sometimes it's a little hard to like for them to like really get with the program here. Hi Cassidy, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm just rebuilding the outfit that she had on. It might turn out a little bit different, but that's okay. This is my home. Yeah, family issues can be really difficult. And like, you know, sometimes with enough time, when they pass, things will kind of come back around again. But you don't necessarily need to like, you know, like go back to these relationships if you don't want to. Like they can literally just be done whenever you want to be done with them. But yeah, sometimes, over time people change, you change, the other person changes, and you're able to like connect, again or differently than you did before. And that's totally okay too. But yeah, sometimes, but like you can't just like force your way into someone's life like just because you think you deserve to be there, like I feel like that's the thing with family sometimes, is I feel like they force themselves into your life because they think that they are entitled to it, and that is weird for sure. I don't like that. Have a great rest of the stream. I'm gonna finish my chores and eat before early bedtime. Yes, get some stuff done. I totally get it. Have a good rest of your day and have a good day tomorrow. I'm good. This convo definitely hits home for me too. As I've gotten older, I realize I put a lot of energy towards people in my family, and they don't give me the same energy. So it's good to prioritize yourself. I agree. And like yeah, sometimes people in your life are going through things, so that maybe they'll go through a season where they're treating you a little bit different, or maybe they're not as there for you as they used to be, and that's also something that you can be like a little bit more aware of. But at the same time, it's like yeah, like maybe that person will come back into your life later then or something, like you don't necessarily need to like be holding on to these relationships just for the sake of holding on to these relationships. Like you can like cycle back later, and revisit relationships again later. Okay, I still like this outfit. It is very mature for her, but I feel like we'll give it a go for a little bit. I do give her makeovers kind of often, so I'm not too worried about it. And then we have her wedding outfit, which I love. And then we have her other formal outfit that I just kind of kept the same. Her new athletic outfit, because she likes working out, so I wanted to give her something a little bit more like a little cuter. Her sleeping outfit, which isn't technically mint, don't get mad at me, it's fine. Actually, do I like this eye makeup? I do, for her party outfit. I think it's fun. And then her swim outfit's the same. I just changed around her hot weather outfit a little bit, and then her cold weather outfit. Oh, did I take off her makeup? I think I did. I think I'll just give her some like lip stuff, and then maybe like a little bit of blush to like, so that way she looks a little cold. Mostly want the nose blush, but I don't know, it's just a little, the placement isn't working too good on her. Actually, looks really cute and clean. Maybe some eyeliner. I'm like, no, maybe no makeup, and then I just keep adding more stuff. Cute. Okay. Anything else? She has her wedding ring on still. Yes. Did I want to change her wedding ring? That was one thing that I was trying to like decide, I think, a little while ago, because I do have her in like a base game ring, but maybe I want to give her something slightly different. Just a little hard to see. Yeah, it's like the one under, so it's like a little hard to see. That one is cute. Let's see. That one's kind of cute too. I don't know why I'm being picky about her ring. She could literally wear whatever she wants, but I'm like, maybe something a little different. What's that one? Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, maybe I'll just change it back to the one that it was. I think it was this one. Yeah, I like it. Maybe if I eventually get the crystal kit, I can like change it. All right, let's give him a quick makeover. He's about to be an elder, so like we'll probably give him another makeover soon, but everyone in the family deserves a makeover. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming for too much longer. I'm like getting kind of hungry. Ryan and I are going out to dinner tonight, so it's like I don't want to eat like a big meal, but like yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a snack. Or maybe I'll take like a break and grab a snack. I still want to see his tattoo though, so it's like I don't want to give him something like super like conservative because I want to see his tattoo still. Just because he's about to be an elder doesn't mean that he can't still be a cutie patootie. The tour is coming to Disney Plus soon. It is. Mr. Movie has a VR and I want to watch it in it. I know some people were watching it that way. I wonder, I think Disney Plus has a VR app probably, because that's the thing is like you need the, whatever you're watching it on has to be on like VR. I think people were doing it through Amazon, maybe, is how they were doing it through VR. Or maybe through YouTube, because I think you could rent it on YouTube too. So it just kind of depends on like which way they rented it. I don't want his shirt to be tucked in is the only thing. Do I want his shirt to be open that much? Actually, maybe not. Like second guessed myself. I was like, maybe not. Yeah, that's gonna be so exciting to try. I'm gonna be crying in the VR as I take them off and a waterfall comes out. It's like you take it off and it's like phew, all this water. It's gonna be hilarious. I don't know what it is, but like so much of my stuff is like conflicting lately. A lot of the CC I've been getting lately keeps conflicting. It's really weird. Yeah, because I already get like so teared up when I listen to like this live concert version of Cruel Summer. So like the concert itself, like yeah, of course it's gonna make me tear up. I just get so happy. Should he switch to khakis? Is he that age yet that he would switch to khakis? Oh, these kind of come in a mint color, kind of. I do kind of like the black ones on him though. I think they're nice. Yes, I heard her say hi. And I felt emotional, right? Like you get choked up. You're like, I like my big thing. The reason why I feel like I get emotional is just because like I know people are so happy and so excited to be there, and it makes me happy and excited. And people are like, just like having the time of their lives, and I just like imagine them having the time of their lives, and it just makes me so happy. Like, I just really get caught up in it. Should we do brown shoes with a white suit? Or I guess we could do white shoes. I like those shoes a lot though. Yeah, I think I want to change his hair again. Should I just go back to his natural hair? Because this one's kind of like floofy and fancy. I kind of like the like slicked back though for like the wedding. I feel like he would have some like pieces loose. What's his normal hair look like? Okay, it's that one. Yeah, he has kind of like a half up, half down kind of man bun moment. Yeah, what do I want his hair to look like for the wedding? Yeah, I don't think a man bun for the wedding is really like the style I have in mind. Something a little bit more like done up, maybe. It's kind of like a cleaner version of what he's got. Yeah, I don't want to give him short hair for the wedding. I think that'd be not him, not very him. We do have ads coming up again. Maybe I'll take a break during the ads to get a snack or something. I'm feeling a little hungry. I'm trying to look for like kind of like longerish hair, but like tailored still. Some of these hairs are so like voluminous, which I'm not used to seeing him in because usually he kind of has like not that greasy look to him, you know, but it's like more like it's not like yeah, you know, it's not fresh hair. You know, it's you know, maybe like day 2 hair, you know? Okay, there was one that I liked. think I think that one. I don't know. It kind of looks long, but it's not long, you know? Because this is the one that he had, and I think it just looks a little too fancy on him. So I kind of want it to be a little different. I wonder if I should start giving him graying hair already. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. I can't do it yet, not yet. He's not ready for it yet. He's still a young guy. Actually, that is kind of a fancy man bun. This is a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, not that one. Oh, my eye's itching too. I think I'm gonna go with this one because that one's the only one where I'm like, yeah, definitely that one. All right, ads are starting. Here's some heart jellies if you guys want to gamble. I love your music. I wish I had it at home. I don't think I've shared this playlist yet, but I should. I should like make it into a version that I could share with you guys. I was still working on it, so um I didn't quite like tailor it up for like you guys yet. But yeah, I made this playlist in like half an hour, so I've still been adding like songs to it as I go. But like the bulk of the songs I added in like half an hour. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab a snack real quick. Enjoy the music. I give you guys some heart jelly so you guys can gamble while I'm gone. But yeah, we'll finish up like the wedding outfits and the rest of his outfits, and then we'll probably call it a day. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. This song is so cute. I love this song. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys had a good break. All right, let's finish up this outfit. I had a couple of yogurt pretzels because they're delicious. This outfit's perfect already. This one's cool too. I actually really like this one. This one, I'm into it. He could keep it. This one he could keep too. Did I change his hair on all of these? I guess so. Hot weather. I think I want to change it maybe to like a different shirt. Maybe one of those open shirts that I was looking at. I think they were like down here. Excuse me. Yogurt pretzels? Yeah, strawberry yogurt pretzels. So yummy. Yeah, I was like super hungry. I went on a walk before stream, so I felt like I was kind of like, I thought I had enough to eat, but maybe the walk took more out of me than I thought, so I need a little pick-me-up. Maybe I'll change his workout outfit to that tank top. I just downloaded that tank top, so I didn't know I had it, but I'm gonna change it to that one. Alright, where's that other shirt that I saw that I liked him in? Oh, did it trip back on the hot weather thing? It was a shirt that I was looking at, maybe it's a little lower. I remember when we were scrolling through the casual stuff, I saw it. Oh, this one. Oh, but then I gotta change the shorts. Don't change the shorts. Dang it. Maybe it's a t-shirt then. I don't want to change the shorts. I'm lazy. This is such a big t-shirt. I like it. It's a little too big. Just a little bit. It's not really a mint color. Where's the mint colors at? Is that mint? Not really, huh? That one's kind of more minty. Yeah, and I like his shoes still too. And yeah, and I still love that outfit. Sammy! Hi, Sammy. How you doing? Welcome in. I like this shirt. I don't know. Now I'm like thinking I don't like this shirt. Now me always changing my mind. I don't think I want his shirt to tuck in is the thing. What is wrong with like his middle? Why does it look like that? No offense to him, but like why does it look like that? Some shirts just don't want to play nicely with him. Oh my gosh, Sammy! Thank you so much for using your Prime Gaming to sub. Let me get you a stamp. I am going out to dinner tonight, so this stamp is gonna see the town. Thank you so much. Can you see it? It's right there. Thank you so much for the sub and for using your Prime Gaming. That's so sweet of you. Yes! Let's go! Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, enjoy the emotes and everything. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I hope you've been having a gorgeous day. A lovely, gorgeous day. That one has become like a very quick favorite. The like no face where he's like all upset. It's hilarious. He just got very popular. Love No Face, me too. I love No Face so much. He's so funny. I don't know why I can't decide on a shirt for this guy. I like keep changing it. I love the Sanrio emotes. Thank you. Yeah, I love Sanrio. Always been Big fan. We need some Kuromi. I think I do maybe have a couple of Kuromi ones, but yeah, like you only have so many emote slots, so you can't use all of them. You got to be selective. Sometimes I switch them out so that way we get like some different ones once in a while, but haven't done that in a while, honestly. I'm like so difficult. Like I want his tattoo to show, so I'm being like I'm trying to like choose a shirt that shows his tattoo. So what's the point of having like a chest and neck tattoo if you can't see it? Same Kuromi, Cinnamoroll, Gudetama are my faves. Yeah, I had a really big like Gudetama phase. I'm not as like I don't have as much of his stuff as I used to, but I used to have so much Gudetama stuff. Also, Spotty Dotty. I think they retired her. Maybe I don't know if I even know that one off the top of my head. I'd probably have to look it up. Spotty Dotty. Have you tried the the Sanrio game? What is it called again? I know a couple of us have played it. Hello Kitty Adventure Island or Island Adventure. It's like an Apple Arcade game. It was so much fun. It was so cute. I remember her when I was young. Hold on, let me see. Spotty Dotty. Something else popped up. Sanrio. Oh, little puppy. So cute. No, I think it's on Apple only. Yeah, it is on Apple only, but it was so much fun. I didn't play it for that long, but I really liked it. It was a really fun game. I just don't have a lot of mint stuff for this dude. Like I don't have a lot of guy stuff that comes in mint. Yeah, I just don't think I don't like the pattern. Like I don't mind the shirt, but I don't really like the pattern. That's not really like mint. Where's all my mint stuff? Come on. I like everything like doesn't even come in like a cute enough color. That's kind of mid, but I don't know if I don't think he's a tucked in shirt kind of guy. That's my problem. He's not a tucked in shirt kind of dude. Yeah, and that's like green. Like I'm gonna be honest with myself, that's green. And Choco Cat, yeah, Karopi, yes. You have too many faves, honestly. I have too many faves, honestly. Like Batsmaru and Karopi, yeah. I have more stuff, but it's hard to find when where I am unless you go online. Yeah, there used to be like a store in like my local mall that would sell stuff, but yeah, it's kind of hard to find. I agree. Choco Cat, yeah. I have like I always forget to say that. Our Rigetsu, the red panda, right? Yeah, like my roommate loved him or her. Sorry, I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm like sorry. Maybe that shirt. I don't know. Is it too preppy for him? Maybe in this style, but I don't think it comes in mint. It's a little duck. Dang it! Why am I having such a hard time with this? Well, the stormtroopers are kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like the shirt on him. It's like flowers and stormtroopers. I'm gonna go for it. I'm locking that one in. Okay, and then we have his formal outfit for the wedding. Good to go. His athletic look, his sleepy look, his party look, his swim. What's it called? Hot weather and cold weather. Okay, let me double check the kid because we did his first. Make sure I still like his outfits. So we have his casual, his formal. Do I want that for the wedding? Do I want it to be like red? Red is my only thing. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I guess the red's nice. Can't wait for the wedding. Yeah, we'll do the wedding tomorrow. So we'll do the wedding. We'll age him up into a toddler. I think that'll also happen next stream, like in the middle-ish of stream. Like I didn't, it'll be fine. And then what else? I think her fiance, probably then husband, will probably age up into an elder, and we'll also probably try to get pregnant again. So there'll be a lot of exciting things next time. All right, let me get out of here and save before I freak out. I still haven't put my posing stuff back in because I haven't checked if it's fixed yet. So no posing, no posed photos for them. But we'll get a good look at them again next time. All right, did I want to do any other changes to like their house or anything while I'm thinking about it? Where's the baby? Over here. Look at him, he's so cute. Oh, he's like kind of asleep. We did a little bit of makeover with the house yesterday when we aged up the baby, but I can go back and double check that. I like the colors I picked. Oh, you can't even see the room. Maybe change the light fixture. I might not be able to see it though once I change it. Let's see. Were you going for dinner, by the way? I'm not sure. It's Ryan's choice. Sometimes I choose, sometimes he chooses. But honestly, most of the time, he, like, makes me choose. Because he knows I'm not picky, but, like, I'm kind of particular. Like, if I'm not feeling something, I'm not going to be that excited about it. And I think he just wants me to be excited about it. So a lot of times he lets me choose what we're eating for dinner. I think I'm just a little difficult, unfortunately, for him. Yeah, I think we kind of want something like really like a treat, you know? If you guys have any ideas, please send them my way. Like a lot of times, like when I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat, I like need ideas. Like I need someone to tell me ideas so that way I can like know if if it's what I want or not. So sometimes I'll just like open up Yelp to just scroll through, like not even necessarily look at the restaurants, but just look at the food to see if something like looks interesting to me. Like if we're watching a show, a lot of times like I'll get really like in the mood for like the food that they're showing in the show. Carabas? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it. Is that like a chain? Olive Garden? Ooh, we do like some Olive Garden. We just discovered that there's an Olive Garden not too far from us, so we're a bit into it. I don't know if we have this chain. The first one you put, Carababas? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. It's Italian? Do we have one near us? I'm in Washington, so. Near us. I put near us, near me. Yeah, I don't think we have these near us. Oh, maybe in Washington. Might not have some there. I mean, not in Washington, Seattle. Okay, I see some, just not like anywhere near us. It's like Olive Garden. Huh. I'm pulling up one of them. Oh no, just like searched it. I don't think we actually have one. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we have that. But it's like Olive Garden. Yeah, we have Olive Garden. We have Olive Garden. We have Cheesecake Factory. We have those ones. Very nice. Yeah, we could be into some Olive Garden. I feel like he mentioned, what did he mention last night? I think he mentioned sushi, Korean barbecue. I think he mentioned Korean barbecue, which I'm always down for him. I love some Korean barbecue. Do I want to change the carpet again? Yeah, I think he's like kind of in like a fancy boy mood, which I'm always down for. I'm like, yes, please. Yeah, I think I like that color. You need to try Korean barbecue. So good. I love Korean barbecue. Barbecue is delicious. All right, do I want any other decorations in here? Oh, maybe like a painting or something on this wall. Like in love with me. You're like in love with me than I was yesterday. The song makes me want to go dancing, and I don't even like the club. I just want to go because I like this song. And then they probably won't even play the song while I'm at the club. They play like what, like EDM music. I know the last time I went to the club, which was for my bachelorette party many years ago, they actually did play like music. Like not that EDM music isn't music, but I mean music with lyrics. Sorry, I realized something that sounded mean. That's not what I meant. Poke, I love poke. We haven't found a really good poke place up here yet, though. Like, but I used to get poke all the time when I lived in California. But like, yeah, we haven't found a good place up here yet. I'm sure there are good places. We just haven't had one yet. There's a place, but I haven't had it. Yeah, definitely try it. I really like Korean barbecue. Hot pot too. Same here though. Yeah, like we had like a handful, like five, 4 or 5 really good places that we like went to a lot in California. But yeah, here, I don't know. Just nothing really hits. And people are always surprised when I say that. I'm like, because I think people like expect because it's Washington that there's like good seafood here, and there is good seafood here. It's just like, yeah, for some reason it's like it's hard to get like good poke. Honestly, it's like we actually did find a sushi place that we like. So at least we found a good sushi place. Um but yeah, I don't know. There's a good dumpling place that just opened up here, and that was on Dive-Ins and Drives. Nice. Yeah, I feel like they feature some really tasty places in that show. All right, any other pictures? Oh, there's this wall is like completely empty. Actually, is there like maybe I can put like a mirror or something here? I don't know. Do babies need mirrors in their rooms? I look at some like wall stuff too. Mr. Meavy got us an instant hot pot, and he came in looking confused, and I was like, "It's an actual hot pot, or is it just a pot?" I always wanted one of those like hot pot things, so they look so good. We had one when we lived with our roommate, but it's his, so he took it. Good Fortune. It was called. Still haven't had it, but I want to. I bet it's super busy after it got on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drives because I feel like the places like really blow up after he's there. Also, my family is from Seattle, so it's cool that you're in Washington. Yeah, I'm not from here. We moved here 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. No, it has been 2 years now. Yeah, because in February it was 2 years. So yeah, we've been here 2 years now. But I'm from California originally. And that's why my mom said I was sick because I'm too Californian for the weather up here. It doesn't vibe with my Californianness. So I think probably by her standards, I don't think I'll ever get used to the weather. I keep thinking I'm used to it, and then like I'm like, oh yeah, like I don't need to worry about it. And then yeah, I got sick, so it's like humble yourself. Humble yourself. Yeah, I really do like it here, but yeah, it is quite cold and wet. But I'm sure everyone knows that about Washington by now. Been craving great Korean barbecue. Oh my gosh, I'm also craving just normal barbecue. We haven't found good normal barbecue up here either. So I'm so jealous of Eggy because she lives in Texas, and I'm so jealous. So I'm like, I wish I had some good some good barbecue near us. One of Ryan's coworkers, I think he's also from Texas, and he says that he hasn't found like good barbecue here either. And we're like, yeah, buddy, we've been trying. It's rough out here. Can I get you to come visit? I would love to. I'm gonna definitely eat a lot when I'm there though, so just a warning ahead of time. I kind of like this one because it has like mint in it, so I feel like it kind of pulls in like the mintness for the rest of the house into the baby's room. I think that's kind of cute. I just need something big to cover that wall. All right, anything else? I did put back the dining table. I did, yeah, because we wanted the baby to be able to try some food. Make his little seat red maybe, so that way he's got his red stuff. Did this come in like a reddish color? I think that was kind of the closest one to red. Yeah. Let me just scroll through all the kids stuff, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, we should get like a little measuring thing. Which one? He has his like own little hallway down here, so maybe in his hallway. I can't even see it. Hold on. Let me bring it out here so I can choose one and then I'll put it back. Oh, that one's cute, but that one doesn't have the measuring stick, does it? Oh, it does. Okay. There you go. You can measure him now. Yeah, I didn't get them a potty yet, but when he ages up, I'll get him a toddler potty because he'll need one. Oh, I didn't put a mobile. I forgot. One thing I just remembered that you can do with the crib is that you can upgrade it. Hold on. Maybe I can just cheat it right now. No, I don't think I can cheat it. But yeah, there were so many upgrades that we could do, and I totally forgot. I'm a horrible parent. We didn't upgrade. He has the basic crib. I forgot to upgrade it. I'm a horrible parent. You know, we're first-time parents. You know, it's okay. We'll remember for the future kids. Oh my god. Oh, and I never put his baby certificate on the wall either. Oh my god. Using Greek yogurt for this quesadilla since I don't have any sour cream. Honestly, that's like a pretty good substitute. Kind of close enough. We got Wingstop the other day and they didn't give us our sauce. I was so sad. I'm like, the sauce is the best part. So I get it when you don't have the right sauce. It is pretty sad. There we go. Oh my gosh, I feel so terrible. I didn't decorate this kid's room very well at all. I'm the worst. There's nothing more infuriating than not having a sauce or topping for food that needs it, right? Like I've never had Wingstop without sauce before. Like it was an experience I wasn't expecting to ever have to have. I was very like confused. I was like, this tastes wonderful, but I'm used to having sauce. Welcome back, new student. I had sushi yesterday and no soy sauce. Some rolls that I like don't need soy sauce, but like I do like having some soy sauce, you know? Kind of gonna need the soy sauce. No sauce is sad. That's a crime, right? A crime, a straight up crime. I'm glad you guys agree. I think I did put these toys out, but I think his dad put them away. So I'm just gonna put some out against that way I remember. If we have duplicates, we have duplicates. That's fine. Touch my body. And then yeah, when he ages up to a toddler, I can definitely upgrade. I can grab more stuff. Right, that's a crime. Tortilla chips, and no salsa. I would riot. That would warrant a straight up riot for sure. Or queso, yeah, at least one or the other. But yeah, that's the problem with getting things delivered. When we go pick it up or if we're eating there, like, you know, you can guarantee that you get the sauce. But when you're getting delivery, you know, you don't have as much control. So you just kind of have to deal with it. Actually, I can check right now if we have the duplicates of the toys. Yeah, his dad put them away. They're in here, but it's all right. I'll just leave them out. But yeah, some of these were decorations, Dad. How dare you? All right, I think we're good. Oh, I was gonna get ingredients while I'm thinking about it. I was gonna get ingredients for the different stuff we need to make. So I'm just gonna make a quick list. I'm just gonna get them out of debug, make our life easier. Mushroom. While I have this open. Love ginger and wasabi. I don't really love ginger. Like, I like ginger on its own, but with sushi, I don't really like it. Like, I kind of just like ginger as its own thing. Like, I like ginger tea and I like ginger candy and stuff like that. But with sushi, it's not really like my go-to. But Ryan really likes ginger. But we both really like wasabi. We're both super into wasabi. Yeah, apple again. Daisy. Strawberry. I should have a cup of tea. I got some ginger peach turmeric. That sounds delicious. Yeah, that's definitely like up my aisle. Like when I say I like ginger tea, that's what I'm talking about. All right. I think that's the only one that I need to worry about. Okay. Let me get some debug going here. All right, so we need apple. Is that the debug apple? It's not even showing up. Yeah, it's not even there. Do I not have debug on? I just need an apple, dude. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, my better build by is not showing the names of the debug objects. That's fine. There was an update right before stream, so I could get that later. All right, now I need mushrooms. Maybe when I'm less full from dinner, fair enough. Ginger tea after eating, though, is usually really, really good. That or some peppermint tea after eating, also very good. Right, that sounds yummy. Yeah, but one of Ryan's brother's girlfriends, she like used to eat so much ginger when we would go out for sushi, like so much ginger. I'm like, holy moly! Like they would bring her like a whole bowl for how much ginger she would eat. Bigelow brand, also a good one, very good. I really want to try the tea that everyone like makes for like their tea time and like in Europe. Like I want to try like those brands really badly. Like I don't even know if you can get some of them here. I haven't bothered to look, but for some reason I've been watching a lot of like interviews with different like celebrities and they like talk about like their favorite brand of tea and everything like that, like the ones that are like British, and I'm like I should try those. I used to be a ginger hater. Fair enough. Like I feel like it is one of those flavors where it's like it's kind of off-putting, but like I don't know. I just really like it. Okay, I cannot find mushroom to save my life. I feel like I would have passed it already. Maybe if I just try searching it again. Not a mush pull. Mushroom. Maybe these count. Small mushroom, mushroom. I mean, they look like mushrooms. I don't know what mushrooms we need for the potion, but we could try again. Okay, and strawberry. Not a strawberry. Okay. It is. And then we could always clone them if we need more. I can get more. I love it now. It's a good palette cleanser. Exactly. Yeah, I love it for that specific reason. I don't know if these mushrooms will count. Can I not put this apple in my inventory? Why not? Is it like technically an item? This was a debug one, so maybe I messed it up somehow. All right, let me grab a different apple then. Oops. I can't see it though. Where is it? Is it like floating or something? No, I like can't see it at all. Is this an apple? That's a different kind of apple. I just need an apple, bro. Give me my apple. Apparently I'm not allowed to have apples. Does she not have any apples? I thought we had some in our pocket. She doesn't. What did I need apples for? Maybe it wasn't a big deal. Oh yeah, I did need it for that. How come I can't get apples? Sir Patrick Stewart's favorite tea is Yorkshire Gold. That's the one I hear about a lot. He's a Yorkshire boy. It's the brand extra strong version of the regular Yorkshire tea. Stuff is intense, needs sweetening for me. Oh, are you able to find it here, or is it something that like you have to like look for, like or like order like from like a special place? I guess is what I'm asking. All right, let me grab an apple, like one of these, and then just see if I can like grab it somehow. But here, I'll put it here so that way I'm like able to find it. It's like in the ground. How do I get it out? Okay, hold on. Maybe I have an idea. Oh, am I not going to be able to grab it now? Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Maybe I can like... There we go. There it is. I just couldn't find it. Okay, maybe now I can drag it into her inventory. No, I can't. I don't know why these apples aren't working. It's so rude. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out another way to get apples without cheating. I got off of Amazon. There's a company that imports the tea and food from the UK and Ireland. They have it too. Oh, okay. I'll have to check Amazon then. I didn't even think to check there. Oh, shoot. I didn't even realize this sticking outside. This is the little toy houses sticking outside the. There we go. There we go. I don't like when it's just bean and leaf water. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, like we want some sustenance. We want it to taste good. All right, there we go. All right. Let's save and exit. I did some prep for tomorrow. And yeah, we'll have our wedding. I'll probably check out the venue again tomorrow, make sure I like it. But yeah, I should probably get going because I gotta use the restroom and I'm feeling a little dizzy still. So I ate something, so I'm not as dizzy as I was, but I was a little dizzy. My fave tea right now is Bigelow's Orange Spice. That sounds really good. I usually don't like orange, but I do like orange tea. So that's something about me. Like I don't usually like orange flavored things just because like I feel like the orange is so strong and it's not one of my favorite flavors. But I've had a couple orange teas that I really like. All right, let's go raid my friend Rayleigh. She's playing Raft. If I can get the raid message in chat. I like orange tea, but I don't like spicy tea. I do like a good spicy tea though. Like I've had a couple really good ones that I like. Sometimes ginger tea can come off a little spicy, so that's probably along the same line for me. Thanks for Shame. Hope your head feels better. Thank you. Yeah, just probably gonna chug some water. And maybe turn off the lights and maybe that'll help a little bit. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the wedding and a lot of other exciting things in Not So Berry. And I should be able to stream Thursday too, but I'll definitely let you guys know. But yeah, I'll see you guys, tomorrow. Enjoy dinner, whatever you decide. Yeah, maybe I'll give you guys an update tomorrow, whatever we decide. Thanks for Shame. Happy to catch you. I was so happy to catch you too. I hope your doggy's doing good. Bye, Sailor Cherry. Adios, muchachos. Bye and have a lovely dinner. Good night, Cozy. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out. You guys are wonderful. I can never express that enough. Thank you guys are so wonderful. I love you guys so much. See you guys in Rayleigh's chat. Be kind to the next chat. Be kind to yourself. Bye-bye.